Come on in, guys. I just have a probably be a short live, but just have something on my mind I want to talk about. Uh, Let me just check this thing here. Make sure. Oh, sorry. Hey, Bree. Hey, Jaden. How are you? Welcome, welcome in. How are you? I just have a something I want to talk about. Hold on a minute. Let me just make sure I got all this here. Hey, Shawana. How are you? Welcome in. It's not about what's going on in the world. It's something else I want to talk about. I think I put the topic up there. Yeah, I did. Okay. Um. Hey, Denise Watson. How are you? How are you? I am feeling dismayed right now. I'm feeling upset. Hold on. I'm going to tell you about it in a minute. I just want to make sure I got everything here. Let's see. This is not my normal live, and I was not even going to go live, but it's been bothering me. So I don't know if you guys know, and let me know if you can hear me and if you can see me. Okay, let me know that first. Let me turn it up. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Okay. Oh, child, let's not speak on that there. No, I'm not talking about that, Rihanna. I'm not talking about that. Not at all. Not that at all. I pray for their family. Not that. But let me know if you can hear me and see me. Okay. Okay. Can hear. Okay. So I don't know if you guys know. There's a family on YouTube. The last name is, I think it's pronounced Stauffer. It's Micah Stauffer or Stauffer. Yeah, Stauffer. Okay. Let me try to set up the scenario so you'll know what's going on. They adopted a child that was foreign. They're white. They're a white couple. They adopted a foreign child. You guys know I'm adopted. So this really, really is kind of like pissing me off. When you adopt a child, you do get their medical records. When you have a child, you don't know if that child is going to be sick unless they have like Down syndrome and they do a test while you're 9 months pregnant. But other than that, you don't know if the child is sickly or not until the child starts to grow. Okay, so this family adopted a child and they had the medical records and the child was sickly. So they had endorsements and all of this. They gave the child, I'm sorry, I had to get my handkerchief on this. Hold on. They gave the child back. It's called rehoming. I hate that word. The child was already in foster care or put up for adoption the first time. So now this family has had the child for a little while. I think the child is 2 or 3, maybe a little bit more, about 2 or 3, maybe a little bit. I might have to find out how exactly the age, but anyway, um, they gave the child back. So the child's been having some autism issues. First of all, even if you had your own child and your own child got sick when they got 3, 4, or 5, would you give them back? Like, I'm so pissed at these people. And more so the mom, because as a woman, you want to have a child, and if you can't have a child and you adopt, why would you want to give that child back? That is the thing where you should want to love on that child and not give that child back. So the child has autism. They gave the child back. I'm sorry. They rehomed the child. I heard that the child is now in a mental institution. You knew when you had this child had medical issues. I'm kind of mad at these people for several reasons. I'm gonna get to the chat in 1 minute. I'm kind of mad at these people for several reasons. First, you take the child. You know the child's medical condition. You have other children. They know this child as their brother. You have endorsement deals or sponsorships from YouTube or, sponsors. So you have money for that. You put the child on display, showing the child interacting with the autism. And if you know anything about autism, they have their outbursts. But that's what autism is. But they're actually smart children. The husband's not saying much. But you got Facebook and a YouTube page, and you're saying all this about the kid. So now you give the kid back? Like, what the hell? This pisses me off because you guys know that I'm adopted. That it touches me. I was a sickly child. I was a very sickly child. I'm gonna just go to the chat for a minute because I don't want to start crying. So hold on. Let's see. We got Jaden, Brianna, Shawana's Creative Circle, Denise, What's on My Mind, McKay. We got Breeze World, Kevin K. Hey Kevin, how are you? Thank you for coming in. I stopped by your channel earlier. I let it run. I was going to the grocery store. I think I seen about 20 minutes of it, but I let it run. Hey, Zaya Rose, how are you? My Booski's in the chat. Hey, 12 Vales. Hi. If it's my own child, who could I give? Exactly, 12 Vales. If it's your own child and your child got sick, once you adopt a child, that's your child. You're responsible for the care of the child. Hey, Lewis, how are you? Oh, thank you, Lewis. Thank you, Lewis. No, Denise. Oh, she said, I can hear you and see you. Okay, thank you. People don't like children with disabilities. Right. So, 12 Vales, if they don't like them, then they shouldn't take them. Yes, it's very sad. Understand? Thank you. On a silver budget. You guys still see me and hear me? I know it's hard for you and for all of us hearing. Yes. Okay. So, hey, silver budget. How are you? Welcome in. So, a couple of things. We got COVID-19 going on. We have the crisis of the world, other issues, racism, all that. We have a baby that has autism that you've had. You have children that know this. So now you gave them back to the adoption agency. What are your children saying? Where's my brother? What are you telling them? But you got these deals. But I did find out something just tonight. And this is another reason why I came on. So listen to this. You guys know the movie star Kate Hudson? Well, she has a exercise clothing thing called Fabletics. Just came out. The lady that has the child, Micah Stauffer, has been terminated. So they took back their endorsement deal. That I'm happy about because I was wondering, were the endorsements going to take back their funding of her page and stuff of that? Let me go back to the chat. Lewis said he's doing good. 12, you get more money for those children. They have what's called right, but I'm so glad that Kate Hudson put out a what do you call it? A press release or whatever. And they said that she has been terminated. So I'm so happy for that. How could you in good sense do that? Your heart was not into it. You was into it for the money. You've had him on your YouTube page, your Facebook page, showing how he acts out in the autism. I just can't understand what the hell are people doing. Oh, thank you, Lewis. Thank you, Lewis. 12 Veils said you get more money for them and people think they can get over. Yes, 12 Veils. Yes. 12 Veils, I'm going to drop the link. You want to come up and talk about it? We're only talking about this tonight, guys. So we're not growing or anything. So if you are interested in growing, it won't be tonight. But yeah, 12 Veils, if you want to come up on the chat and talk with me, let me know. Or anyone, as long as we're talking about this situation right here, okay? Come on up. But I'm so ticked off. Like, really? Like, come on. Like, what? Okay. So you guys know, I was adopted at birth. My mom died giving birth to me. So I never knew her. And I didn't know my dad. But that's another story. We'll get into that another time. So the people I was raised with was my mom and dad. And that's the only mom and dad I know. That's my mom and dad. I'm only saying this so you guys can see the difference, but they're the only mom and dad I know. So when I was about 4, I had rheumatic fever. Back in the 70s, rheumatic fever was almost like it was really, really bad. So I was really sick, had a really bad high temperature. My skin had burnt, like any of the hairs on my body burnt because I was so hot. They had to put me in a tub of ice because back then they used the thermometers with the mercury, and it broke it because I was so hot. So they had to put me in a tub of ice to bring my temperature down. They gave me IVs, and imagine my mom would have gave me that. Like, why would you do that? And this child has autism. So now he's in a mental hospital. So he went from birth to an adoption home. Then you took him. Now you gave him back. Now he's at a mental hospital. Oh, great. Thanks. Now this child is really going to have issues. Hey, Mama. Hey, 12 Veils. How are you? Can you hear me? Oh, 12 Veils, you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, okay. If you got YouTube on, turn it down.
You hear me good?
Yep. How you doing?
I'm doing good. You on a hard topic right now.
Yeah, and I know it's so much going on in the world, but this right here, girl, my heartstrings. Yes, you got Denise says you got me in tears. It seems as if they use that child for money. Yes, that's what is your take on it, 12 Veils?
I worked with different, levels of autism with the job I was in for over 4 years. And a lot of that population is abandoned by their biological family, So when they are put into the system, they're given an exceptional rate because it is a very challenging population, especially as they grow older, and you find it more difficult for them to be in, just the mainstream settings, because it's difficult for a lot of those children, even though they can be very intelligent with a person that is willing to take the time to bring that out. You know what I mean? I mean, the people that have been proven to show that they're intelligent are people that have taken the time to learn the way that they learn.
Right.
It's not necessarily a role kind of thing. And a lot of people just don't want to take time with unique individuals. They're unique. They have different ways of learning. And a lot of people, especially if they have other children, a lot of people that are in the foster care, unfortunately, like to get a lot of children because they want to pay for their house and whatever else they're doing. You know what I mean? I've worked with agencies where they would check on children with foster parents' houses, and a lot of times the foster kid wouldn't even be in the bedroom. The people's biological children were using that money for the foster kid, and the foster kid wasn't even being treated right. And then they would have to be removed from the house, and a lot of those people, those caseworkers would have a ridiculous caseload. So oftentimes they don't even see the family. They don't even go to that house. That's why we had those stories of the girl who got starved to death. She was in foster care.
I know.
Right there in Queens. She was starved to death. But you think they wasn't getting money? That family was getting money.
Oh, yeah.
They don't spend the money. They don't spend the money on those kids. They get that money. They take their biological children on vacation and leave the foster kid with other family members. It's outrageous.
And when you're
so they up there with the YouTube.
Child, but they knew when they were adopting
a
child that this child had these, the autism.
Yes.
So if you knew you couldn't handle it, so to me, they seen dollar signs on this baby, and I'm so pissed. I'm so upset because it's, oh my God, it breaks my heart. It breaks my heart. Like right now, with what's going on, why would you give the child back? You really couldn't wait till this was over. So the child went from being in a foster home to being in a home to now in a mental hospital, and there's COVID-19. What I want to say about this lady, I'm going to try to be respectful, but I'm so pissed. Oh, awful. This is awful.
But
I feel bad for that baby.
But now when we have to be, we have to be confined in our homes, where usually, they might send them off to a day program or something. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Most people, they're not taking care of their kids 24/7.
Of course not.
Now that we have this pandemic, now they have to take care of them. You understand? So the support that they may have been able to utilize, they're not getting to utilize no more.
Mm-hmm.
And they might have never taken the time to learn whatever they get to, get away from when they put them in their day-to-day, they're 5 days a week. They're in the day program or something,
Mm. But it's a lot.
And if you didn't learn.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying, right, Vernon?
Yeah, I do. But it's a lot with that, because if, just say you have 4 children and you're home now with them, okay, you have to homeschool them. But if you're not financially situated, I hate to say the word, but if you're poor or low income, sometimes going to school would be the only meal that a child would have. So with not only with them not eating, but if they're in an abusive situation, I can't even imagine what they're going through right now. School was probably like their outlet. Now this, wow. Hey, Scratching Queen, how are you? Welcome in. Thank you for coming in. But that should be against the law for her to have to give that baby back. I'm so mad with this lady. And you know me. I'm so, and all she can sit up there and say, well, we have to give him back. You have to rehome what the hell? What? And the husband, he ain't saying much. He's sitting there like a bump on the log. I'm like, say something. When you adopt, that is your child. It's not a piece of something you hold and play with, a doll, and give back. It's your child. You're responsible for its welfare. You're responsible for its well-being. Oh, Scratching Queen, we're talking about the YouTuber M. Stauffer. Her name is Micah Stauffer. They adopted a child who had autism, and they rehomed, quote unquote, meaning they gave the child back to the adoption agency because the child had autism, which they already knew. And what is ticking me off the most is right now with this COVID-19, like, why? What in your gut is saying, oh, it's not a pet, it's not a dog or a cat, and you're saying, let me give it back. Hey, 12 Veils, you dropped off. Oh, hold on, let me put the link back in the chat for 12 Veils. She dropped off. Hey Keely, how are you? Welcome. We're talking about Micah Stauffer, guys, today. She adopted a child. She had to rehome the child because the child has autism. I know, right? Scratching Queen said, wow. And she gave him back to the adoption agency. So when he was first adopted, when he was first born, he was put into a foster home because of the autism. Micah Stauffer and her family and her husband, they adopted the child. Now they gave the child back to the foster home, but they were getting sponsorships and endorsements because they had the child on their YouTube page and their Facebook page, and they gave the child back. Now the child is in a mental institution. We got COVID-19. You put the child in the mental institution. I just can't with this lady. I can't. I'm so upset because you guys know, like I said, most of you know that I was adopted. I dropped the link. If you want to come up and say something, please do. Please do. Come on up, speak your piece, and say something. Oh, no. Okay, I dropped it. 12 Veil said I was buffering. Am I buffering, guys? Am I buffering? If I'm buffering, I'll go out and come back in. Let me know if I'm buffering, if you can hear me. Not on my end? Okay. You can hear me. Okay, 12 Veils, if you want to try it again and come back, I'll drop the link again. Or anybody else. I want to talk about this because I know it's a lot of other stuff going on. I totally understand. But this right here is just us never them. You can see here. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Yes, so she had a deal with Fabletics. The actress Kate Hudson owns that company. It's like a sportswear. I just got the notification about an hour or so ago that they terminated Micah Stauffer's contract. So she's been terminated with the company, which I'm awesome happy about that. Because they're just using that money that they were getting from that child. And I'm just so upset with them. I can't with this lady. I cannot. Yeah, so I dropped the link, guys. Let's talk about this. I know it's a lot going on, but I just want to. How could you send the child back to foster care? I'm sorry, guys. It's really emotional to me. How can you send a child back to a foster home, a group home? You want to rehome them. You didn't have them for 3 or 4 years. And what are you telling your other children? They're like, where's our brother? What are you telling them? Like, come on. So if you go check her YouTube page, I think last time I checked, she was at 700,000. She might be at more than that. Let me check. She's at 708 right now. Yeah, I think some people went away, but yeah, she's at 708. Micah, I think it's Stauffer, Stauffer. I'm so upset with this lady. And I'm like, why isn't the husband saying something? Like, come on. So us never them is, hey, how you doing? Can you hear me?
I can hear you perfect.
Okay. Do you know what's going on? Have you heard about this?
No, no. To be honest with you, I got on here. I saw you start. You started getting real teary eyed, and I was like, you know what? Let me get on here.
Well,
No,
I
I
was adopted at birth. My mom died giving birth to me, and I was a sickly child. So I just don't understand. This lady had this child on the Facebook page, on her YouTube page during the autism outbreaks. If you don't know about autism, some of them children are very smart.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You just have to hone it out of them because you know their anxiety. But if you really sit, they're really intelligent. So you got a deal from Fabletics, which was the Kate Hudson exercise clothes. I just found out just like an hour ago that they terminated her, which I'm super happy. I hope there's more endorsements. So you got the money from the child care agency. You had this child. You have other children. And now you want to rehome. That's what they call it. Rehome. What the hell? The child was in an adoption agency. The child was with you. COVID-19 is going on. And you give the child back. And now the child's in a mental institution.
Oh my God. No way. I didn't hear about that. Oh my God. That's horrible.
Stauffer. That's why I'm so upset. I'm like, during all of this, why would you wait until now? Like, why? That's
right.
That's made her keep them.
Yeah, that's horrible. That's really, really horrible. They're gonna get what they got coming to them. That's horrible. It's ugly that there's a lot of people. There's a lot of ugly people out there. You know, there's a lot of ugly out there. Period. All we could do is pray for those and pray that, you know, everything goes well and stuff gets fixed. I mean, I don't know. You know, there's a lot of people out there that I don't know that are just horrible. Horrible.
If you took your time out to adopt a child, you knew this child had autism. You had this child as a baby, and even if you didn't, so what you gonna do if your child get autism? You can't give it back. What you gonna do?
Yeah, wow. I didn't even hear about that. That's crazy.
I'm so upset. I was trying to explain.
No. You're talking about the actor, right? That's what my husband said. She's talking about the actor. I was like, yeah.
No. No. Okay. Kate Hudson is an actress. She owns Micah Stauffer is a YouTuber.
Oh, no way. Oh, I don't even know about that person. Yeah, I heard about Kate Hudson. Oh, okay.
Yeah, she had a endorsement deal with Kate Hudson. They terminated her.
Oh,
a press release tonight.
Well, that's what she gets. Yeah, that's what she gets. That's good. Oh, okay.
Do you know anyone that has been adopted or anyone that has adopted children? It's like when you adopt a child, that's what you want. That's your dream. You love it. And you give it back. It's not a pet. What the hell are you doing?
But you know, I have seen a lot of people do it for the money. It's not even because they love the kids, they want the kids. A lot of people do it for the money. And
that's awful.
I'm saying because when I was in middle school, in high school, I had friends and they would get mistreated. They didn't even feel loved at the places they were at, you know, and these people are supposed to love them, take them in, care for them, you know, and a lot of times they don't get that. Sadly, they don't get that.
Remember that lady at the laundry mat? She told that little girl.
Yeah, so it's just really, really sad. But me personally, I thought about adopting before too because me and my husband want to have another baby, but I can't. I'm already fixed. My store's closed.
I hear you, girl.
So we thought about it, but it's not only it's a lot, but it's just kind of scary, kind of going into the thing. You know, it's a lot of emotions, and my nerves are already really, really bad for stuff like that. But we thought about it because there's a lot of kids out there that really, really want loving families, you know, and want to be loved and be cared for, and they don't have it, and that's really, really sad. I hate stuff like that. It really, really breaks my heart. It breaks my heart. It's just sad that there's ugly people out there like that, you know? Just if you're going to take the kids in, take them in and love them and care for them. If you're not, then don't even waste your time.
Exactly. Like you said, I believe it was the money. But money or no money, we are human. Yeah. How did you, in the time of COVID-19, return this child? I want to just take this lady. Oh my God, my heart is, if I could, I would take that baby for the time being.
Yeah, that's horrible.
Now he's in a mental institution. And Denise said, why? I think maybe because they're overwhelmed right now, maybe because of the COVID-19, maybe they're trying to keep him safe. I don't know why, but as of right now, the child is in a mental institution, which, yeah, child is in mental, like, why would you do that?
And that's horrible. They got to be putting the kids in different places like that. That messes with them mentally too. I'm thinking.
Exactly.
You know.
Exactly. And with the autism now, he gotta get attached because they have to be attached to you. The autism kids to trust. You know.
Yeah.
Thank you, Fire and Air. Thank you so much. Who is she again? Her name is Micah, Myka, and the last name is Stauffer, Stauffer. It's on. She's a YouTuber.
I'm gonna have to look. I'm gonna have to look at that.
And she has a Facebook page. And when I first seen it, I was like, oh, let me check her out, because I'm like, okay. And then this just happened. It happened during the COVID-19, so it had to be within the last month or 2 months or so. Because we've been in COVID-19 since February, right? March, May. So within this time. But why would you rehome now? Like, you couldn't wait. Like, really?
Yeah, that's horrible. That's horrible. People like that scare me, to be honest. There's a lot. It's a lot of craziness.
Yeah, you can't.
But I need to look this person up. What's the name again?
The first name is Micah. If you put in Myka, she should probably come right up. Stauffer.
Oh, okay. Myka.
Stauffer. Yeah, she got like 708 followers.
Oh, okay.
708,000, 100,000, I think it is.
Oh my God! So I'm not getting on no mess, getting on here and talking about somebody, am I?
Well, she put it out there.
Oh, okay.
She put it out there. It's all over like the news and Facebook and everything. So, what you gonna do?
Yeah.
I'm telling the truth. You the one that made a big post about it.
Oh yeah.
Because we would have never known that she, and that's what it says. YouTuber Micah Stauffer rehomes child, and I'm like, what? I started reading it, and there's been a lot of people have been talking about it. I just wasn't gonna say anything because it's very emotional to me because it's just when you adopt, I just can't understand. But tonight when Kate Hudson put out the termination thing, she said Fabletics has terminated YouTuber Micah Stauffer. Sorry, I know we shouldn't laugh at no one's misfortune, but you didn't care or give a care when you put that baby back in that home.
Yeah.
And that's what's pissing me off. How
that's
dare do that, especially now with what's going on. Why would?
Yeah, that's horrible. That's horrible. I'm gonna have to definitely look this person up and check it out.
Yeah, just think about it. If it was your niece and nephew, even if they got on your last nerve, would you give them back now?
Yeah.
Would you give them back now at the time of COVID-19 of all times?
There's some people that are careless, I'm telling you, that don't care, don't have a care in the world.
That's awful. I'm so sick.
So that made your day? So that made your day when you saw that he got terminated? I mean, that made your night?
Yes, it was an hour ago. This is why I shouldn't even go live. I was like, I got to do a quick live. Because, I'm happy-go-lucky. I don't talk about, I talk about my adoption. But pissed me off.
I seen your story. About your adoption.
And so imagine if my mom would have gave me back.
Did you ever have any luck with that?
No, still searching.
Wow, not even a family member? You'll think you'll find, one person. No? I
found like fourth and fifth cousins, but you got to trace it and stuff like that. But,
yeah.
Because I did do an ancestry and I still talk to them and stuff like that, but we're still working on the history because they don't know the name.
Okay, yeah. Oh, okay. It goes way back. Back.
Well, 70s. So my mom would, if she was alive, would probably be in her 80s, maybe. So, the people in their 80s, in the Black community, what happened in this house stays in this house, because of the old school, that's how they were.
Yeah.
They're not talking about it. They're taking it to their grave. They're not letting you know. Leave it alone, let it go. And it's like, I need to know this.
Yeah.
And no one's telling me anything. So I did the ancestry, I did the heritage and the GED match. I didn't do 23andMe because they're kind of expensive. They're like 200 and something dollars.
Hey, and so are those accurate? I've always been curious
Yes,
about those. Yeah.
yes, because it's saliva.
Okay. I've always been curious about those. I've always wanted to try that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, those are truthful. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
No matter how far back. But I'm just saying, even if it, I think what pisses me off more, and I would understand her rehoming a child. I would even understand her saying that she couldn't handle the autism. The first giving back all the money she made off of that child because she had him on her YouTube page and and all that. Give back all that endorsement money you got first.
Yeah.
Then give the child back. But right now, in the time of COVID-19, I think that's what's pissing me off so much because I'm just like, really?
No, yeah, yeah. You know, a lot of people are not really even taking that seriously right now, neither. The COVID-19, it's like
Girl,
it's past. You know,
girl, I know.
I went to the
I know.
beach I went to the beach that past weekend, and it was okay. And then it started getting packed at the end, so we decided to leave. But it was crazy how packed it started getting. It was jam packed. A lot of people are not taking that seriously, neither. So it's just, I don't know. There's a lot going on right now. There's a lot of emotions. Everybody's stuck in. I'm sure everybody, I'm sure everybody's ready to get out.
Right,
And
but
everybody's stressed.
wear your mask and don't come to the store with an attitude because someone's telling you to put on your mask. They're doing that too. They're getting an attitude. Well, if you can't breathe in the mask, you don't need to come to the store. You need to send somebody to go to the store for you
Oh yeah,
because you don't have on a mask,
when you're
but
outside with a
everybody
lot of
else
people,
does.
you don't need a mask. When you go inside the store, you need a mask. There's a lot of people inside there. That's why I haven't gone inside the store in a while. My husband he's always the one that goes because it's just a lot going on. I don't know what to touch, and it's just a lot. But I hate to even think about it, to be honest, because it's just stress. It's just like, no, I'm thankful that we still have our job, we still have our roof over our head, and I want to think positive. I hate even talking about that because it's just too stressful, and we have to move on in life. We can't stay stuck and scared of that,
But you still have to
Smart
be
about it.
safe.
Yeah, be smart about it. Yeah.
And if someone says, "Excuse me, but you need to wear a mask," don't get mad and want to shoot them. Just put your mask on or don't come in the store because there's people with masks on. We don't know what you got, and you could be getting them sick. Like I have lupus, so I can't. I try to get to the store, get everything I have to buy, and get out. I went to the store today. I went to the Dollar Tree, the dollar store. $5. My husband was like, "What did you buy?" I said, "I'm trying to get everything so I don't have to come back." $85.
You think you try to get everything? I think I get everything. In reality, I don't. By next week, I need to restock because we're eating all our quarantine food. All our quarantine water's gone. Everything's gone.
I brought my water today. Yep, I brought everything I needed today because I'm like, I don't want to have to go back to the store.
Yeah. Hey, I wonder why I can't see the chat right here.
Okay, are you on your phone?
Oh, there it goes. It says chat. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you have
still
to click
see me.
Yep.
It says private chat. Yeah, that's probably why I can't. It's just saying private chat. Don't worry about it.
Okay, now are you on the phone?
Yeah, I'm on my phone.
Okay. So if you're on your phone and you scroll up, you should see two black boxes. That'll be it. Or you can look at a computer and then you can see the chat too. If you have a phone and a computer.
Yeah. I have another phone right here next to me. I can do it like that. Yeah, I don't want to mess it up.
Yeah. But how many children do you have?
I have 4 kids.
Okay.
I have.
Now, are they all adults?
No, I'm barely 20. I'm 23. I wish I was 23. Hold on. I'm not 23. I'm 32.
Okay.
Yeah. And I have a 7-year-old, 8-year-old, 9-year-old, and a 15-year-old.
Okay. Your hands are full and you want another one?
Well, my husband's the one that wants one, If it's up to me, I'll be done. But we could support him and stuff, and I know I could do it, and I'm still doing what I have to do, and my kids are going to school. I'm still here for my kids, still working, doing what I have to do. We can. If we want another one, we can have another one. But I just don't think right now is a good time. But I have 4, and I know it's a lot. And like I tell my husband, it's a lot with the 3 small ones. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine when they were all little, I had to change everybody's diapers. Like it was a hassle.
Girl, I know. I've been there.
And I told my husband, "You think I want to go back to waking up in the middle of the night and changing diapers and stuff again?
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's a
Well,
lot."
what about adopting a older child, like a 10 or 11? This way, they can do stuff for themselves.
Okay, that's the thing. That's the thing.
Right.
I have thought about stuff. I have thought about something like that. The thing is, I think I've watched too many videos, and the kids end up acting out, or
Yeah.
and it gets kind of scary for me.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just kind of scared. If I would do adoption, I would have to be a little baby.
Okay.
I would do a baby. I don't think I could do it.
How old?
Probably from like 4 or no, like 6 or 7 under.
What about with disabilities?
I could do it. My last daughter, she's a little girl.
Check out. I don't want to say his name because he's a baby, but check out this baby.
Where?
The one I'm talking about.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I already wrote down the name. I'm definitely gonna check it out. But
I'm just saying, I'm so mad with this lady.
Well, I worked at a daycare, and I helped with the autistic kids and stuff, and I loved it. Like I love little kids like that. When I had my last daughter, they told me she was going to come out. She was going to have Down syndrome, and she came out normal.
And see, that's what I'm saying. They tell you,
Yeah, I thought she was going to come out sick. I cried and cried so much my whole pregnancy. I went through a lot, and come to find out, she comes out normal.
Wow.
But I was.
Denise says she has 9 children. Wow.
Oh wow. Oh, okay. I can see the comments on top, but I can't see the comments below. Which is
okay.
Fine. I'll watch it from right here.
But didn't she know she had? Yes, Ribby Ann's World. Yes, she did. She knew the baby had autism. Look at the title of this chat, Denise. Her last name is Stauffer. First name is Micah, Myka. If you look on the on YouTube in the search, she should come right up. And Vale said, I was considering adopting because I only have 1 child and thought my son was only, so I researched the process. Yeah. She got, yes, Scratching Queen, she got a lot of endorsement because I'm surprised the autism for autism. What is it? The company for autism. I'm surprised they didn't reach out to her. If they did, I don't know. But yeah. Yeah, heartless, Denise. Heartless. That is awful. That is so awful. Yeah, you have to be a special kind of person to adopt. Don't look at it for the money. Yeah. You want to have a family. Don't sit there and wait and say, oh, we don't have the money. It's not the time to have a child. It's never the right time to have a child. It's never the right time to have a child. I like the age of that child, but I think teenagers are challenging. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the same thing I said. I think it'll be a little more challenging. Well, I'm saying from example because I have a cousin that did that and took in a little girl. And the little girl, took in the little girl, and the little girl just ended up running away and try to say certain family members try to molest her, and it was a lot. It was a lot. And she caused a lot of trouble with the family and saying certain stuff she wasn't supposed to be saying. It was a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you saw my video, but I did a little video of this lamp. I got one of those ring lights. That's what I'm messing with.
When did you put it up?
Today.
Oh, no, not today. This is like my first time getting on YouTube today. I was so pissed.
Oh. I went live because, I went
live. As you see, I'm a little upset.
Yeah, just a little. I went live today because I hit my 1K yesterday. So I was supposed to go live yesterday. I was excited.
You have to do a video.
Yeah, I know. So I went live today because I wanted to do a little raffle, but I posted a video right now. I wanted everybody to go, all my supporters and stuff, and go try to enter the raffle. I'm gonna do a raffle, and I'm gonna
I see the Amazon package. Is that it? Is that the ring light?
That's the ring light. Yeah.
Okay.
But I think somebody said it looks kind of blurry. I tried to go live, and the live ended up shutting off because.
How did you try to go live through YouTube?
Yeah, through YouTube, and I got kicked off.
Okay, I think they were having some issues. Did you try this StreamYard? It's free. You can do a free one. You don't have to do a paid version.
I don't know how to do that because I have an iPhone, and I don't know how to do it from my iPhone. I don't know how to do it.
Do you have a computer?
Yeah, I have a computer.
Okay. You can do it. Let me put you in my watch later. Hold on. Okay. So you can do it from a computer on the StreamYard, or you can go to Streamlabs Mobile, MOBILE, right? Mobile. And that's a good one. That's a good app on the phone too.
Streamlab Mobile.
Yeah. Yes, Denise, and when you're too close in the line next to them, yeah, don't get mad. Just say, "Excuse me, 6 feet back, please."
Lately though, I've been seeing actually families and stuff going to the stores with their kids, no kids with no masks.
Oh my God, yes! Today there was a lady in there. She had 3 kids. She had 2 big kids. One was about 10, one was about 8. And a baby. The baby had to be about 1 or 2. No mask. Her behind had on a mask. And I wanted to say something, but you know what? You can't even say anything to these people today because you don't know how they're going to react. So I just shut my mouth, and inside I was like, idiot, but I didn't.
Yeah. Try to be nice.
Oh, Vivian said they told her that her daughter had 1 tube. So they said she could have all kinds of problems, came out small. Oh, good. I'm glad nothing was wrong with her. How do you get endorsement just because you have a special needs child? Scratching Queen, it could be the autism. I don't know. What do you call it? What do you call it? Like for the Cancer Society, it could be the Autism Society. It could be maybe toys or anything. Anybody can get endorsements for that. Hey, Melanie, the moderator. How are you? Welcome in.
Hi, Melanie.
Okay, Keely. Good night, Keely.
Bye, Keely.
Congratulations to you, 12 Veils.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. To be honest, you know how everybody hits the 1K and everybody's like, woo, get a cake? I wasn't like that. I was like, I'm ready to go to sleep.
Okay. Tell us, how did you hit it? Did you go into a growth stream? Did you just hit it? Someone came to your page? How did you hit your 1K?
Well, you know, I'm really, really, really close. I talk a lot to Kevin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep, that's my boy. Yeah.
Yeah. I talk to his wife all the time. I email her. We're always talking. So sweet people. And she told me I was at 994 and she emailed me. She said, me and Kevin want to help you. And I was like, sure. She's like, well, come in the chat. We're going to see you there. And that's how it went. And I celebrated with him. Yeah.
Yeah. Kevin is awesome. Kevin is awesome.
But, you know, to be honest, I understand the whole sub to sub thing, but it's like, I don't really want to do it like that. I did it like that, to be honest. I try to do it like that, but it's just, I want real loyal people, you know? I don't want to just go to people, we just see them one time, you know? Right. There's a lot of sweet people out here that I have met and that I'm loyal to, and I always go on their channels. They always show me love, and I like it. There's a lot of loyal people out there. You gotta search for them.
Yeah, but that's right.
People. Yeah,
that's right. And you want them to know you and know what your content is. And yes, so now you have your 1K. You can be choosy. You don't have to subscribe to everybody that subscribes to you. But what I would say is make sure you do go and check out their about section, see what their content is about. So I'm just saying, if it's a fishing community and you know that you're not going to like fishing, you don't have to subscribe back. You don't have to. You're not obligated to do it. But I always try to check them out first, and be careful with people coming to you saying, nice video. Most of the time, those are spam. Delete them. Don't even respond to them, because if you respond, they can get a hold of your page somehow. I don't know how, but somehow. But so if they leave like those 1-word comments, go to their content. If it looks weird, if it's only like 8 followers, it's most likely spam.
Oh, no way. Oh, okay. Thank you for telling me. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Ribianne said, When they told her the baby would come out small, she came out 11 pounds, healthy as a horse. Oh my God.
Aww.
Ouch. Ouch.
That is ginormous.
Queen, thank you for being here. J Love. Hi, J Love. How are you? Channel now, and she's shedding fake tears.
No way. Is she live?
Wait, I gotta go look. Denise, she's on now. Wait.
Do I need my other phone? Let me see my other phone. Let me see.
Yes, an update on our family. Girl, shut up. Oh, that said 5 days ago. Okay. Oh, that must be the one she's watching. Oh, autism parents react to her. I gotta go back and watch that video. I don't want to give her no time, but I want to see that. I know they had to be giving it to her. They have to. How do you get rid of spam? Hey, J Love. You go into your YouTube analytics, and on the left-hand side, it says comments. You'll have 3 tabs. One will say published, which is fine. The second one will say held for review, and the third one will say spam. So sometimes people come to your page and they may be leaving you genuine comment. They might say, hey, J Love, nice day today. I liked your video. And sometimes it goes to spam. It doesn't mean it's always spam. That's when I would go and look at their content, leave them a message, watch a video, and then I would sometimes say, hey, by the way, your comment went to spam or something like that. And if it looks like it's fine, I would keep it. But if you know it's spam, I would delete it. Like if they have a telephone number, if they have a link to another video or a video to their page, delete it. Don't even open it because it'll mess up your page. If a bunch of emojis, more than 2. If they leave like 5, 6, 7 emojis, they leave like 3. You can kind of decide yourself because some people don't know and they'll put 3 emojis. But if they're putting like 10, 11, 12 emojis, they're trying to spam you on purpose.
Oh, that's scary.
Yeah, so then you just delete it there. Oh,
okay, before I go.
No, go right ahead. I'm not going anywhere.
I gotta go wash my face and stuff and get ready for bed. I gotta be up early in the morning with my babies. So before I go, can you just go to my? I think my video already posted because I posted it right before I got on here with you. Can you just go on there and go enter my raffles? I can put you in my raffle.
Oh, you want me to do it tonight?
Yeah, because if the video's already posted, I posted the video right before I got on here with you. So if it's on there already, just get on there and can just enter my raffle. Just listen to the video because there's a couple of things you got to do. Just say it in a little comment. Just listen to the video and then you'll see. Just enter it to see because it would be nice if you could win something.
Okay. The Amazon one.
No, it's not the Amazon one. It's not this Amazon Live. This little video is like 3 minutes. I just barely made right before I got on.
Oh, let me open your page and I'm looking on here. Okay. I see that.
I don't know if it's posted yet.
The Memorial Day weekend.
No, it probably hasn't posted yet. It probably hasn't posted yet. Just whenever it posts, you'll see it, and then you could just enter the raffle so you can try to see.
What's the name of it?
My 1K giveevaway. Yeah, my 1K.
Okay, yeah,
giveaway.
It's not posted yet.
Well, it should be posted any second. Probably right now when I get off, it'll post.
Okay.
And any of y'all that are in the chat, anybody's welcome to go. I'm free. I've never gave away, and I'm really excited about it, and I want to do it.
Now, when you go to do it, are you doing it like at private, or are you gonna do a live on it?
I was gonna this Friday live. I'm gonna go live, and I was gonna pick the person. I was gonna do the raffle and pick the person whoever got it.
Okay. When you do it live, in your title, do not put giveaway. Do not put the word giveaway. Just put 1K celebration or something like that.
Okay.
Don't put the word giveaway. Okay.
Yeah.
They'll knock you down for that.
Okay. Good. I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't put giveaway at all.
Right. Don't put giveaway in the title, in the description. When you in the what is it? Yeah, the title. Don't put
because the video that I just posted, I put my 1K giveaway.
You did? Okay. Maybe that's why it's taking a little bit long. But if it posts,
I just go correct that.
Yeah, just go correct it. Just put 1K celebration. Just put
Okay.
celebration. Mhm.
All
And
right.
then in the description you can put giveaway, but not in the title.
Okay. All right. Well, great.
All right, I'm
It
gonna
was
keep an
nice
eye on it.
talking to you. All right. Good.
Thank you for coming up. I appreciate it.
Oh, thank you.
Say a
Thank you.
prayer
I
for
hope you
that
have a good
baby.
night. Huh?
Say a prayer for that baby.
I know. I will. I'm gonna look up the channel and everything too, and I'll see you next time. You have a good
Okay,
night.
thank you. Good
Bye,
night. Have a good
Chad.
night. So, guys, tonight we're talking about the YouTuber that rehomed her baby. It comes something like that. Oh, J Love, I'm sorry. She lost her baby. Her little baby kitten. Yeah, guys, we're talking about hiatus lifestyle. We're talking about the YouTuber that rehomed her baby who had autism. And the baby is now in a mental institution, and I just don't understand right now with the time of COVID-19 why she would do this, but other family told him, "Did you even read the title? It was weird." Hey, Lisa and Willis Halls, how are you? Welcome in. Welcome in. How are you? Let's see. I don't want to miss anyone. Thank you. Yes, guys, click that thumbs up if you have not. Vivian said, "I seen the channel. She looks like a fake tears." Just seems like what the heck. Thank you for making me smile. Yes, guys. So I'm very upset because why would you adopt a child just to turn around to give it back? I don't understand. You're supposed to take it and love her and raise that child as your own. What channel? It's called Micah, Myka Stauffer. If you put the name in the search bar, it should come right up. It's on her page. She has it listed there. So yes, guys. So the baby had autism. She gave the baby, and you guys know that I was adopted. So yes, this is hitting me very hard, and I'm still trying to understand it. But I'm very upset with this lady. I don't know her personally, but she is a fellow YouTuber, and she's on Facebook, and she has a lot of things going on. But she was terminated by Fabletics. They did put out a press release, so I'm excited. Not excited about that, but excited that they pulled back and took that, because we're not sure if she was just doing this for the money or what. But I'm just wondering what's going to happen to her. What about if her husband decide to rehome her and he go and get somebody? What's she going to do then? Because I think they have 3 or 4 other children of their own. It's just awful. And right now with COVID-19, why would you give a child back now? Why you couldn't just wait until this was over? My heart is sinking. Why would you adopt a child? Yes. Hey, it's Fifi 777, my Booski. Hello, how are you? We're talking about exactly, poor kid. Yes. We're talking about someone that adopted a child who had autism. So the child was already put in a foster home. I don't know if it was at birth or just shortly after birth, because of the autism. Then they adopted him. Now she just rehomed him. Now he's in a mental institution. And I don't know if it's because of the COVID-19. Maybe they didn't have room, but it doesn't matter why. It's why would you give him back? Rehome is what she called it, which is ridiculous. How can you rehome a child? Why did you adopt a child if you were going to do all that? You might as well have left the child where they were. That's ridiculous. I'm so upset with this lady. Is she the white woman with 7? Yes, Lisa, yes. Hey, Carolyn, it's all. Hi, welcome to the live. I'm sorry, I'm a little upset I'm just trying to not cry because it's so hurtful of why you would do this. Awful. Yes, it is. How are you doing? It hurts, Ribian, and it's so sad. How can anybody even think? I know, right? It's Fifi, right? I'm dropping the link, guys, if anybody wanted to come up and speak on it. Because I just like literally want to cry every time I think about it. It's so much already going on in this world. Why would you do this now? Of all times, you really couldn't have waited. Micah Stauffer, Myka Stauffer. Her name is in the description of this video. Yes, I believe it's more too. Of course it is, Denise. I believe it definitely has to do with money and the sponsorships and the people giving her deals because why isn't the husband speaking up? Why isn't he saying? I know he's agreeing with her, but I'd have been like, no, we're keeping our baby. That's our baby now. It's your, once you adopt, that's your baby. That baby has your last name. That is your kid. They don't care. They didn't care about the health of the baby. Yes. I haven't heard of that story, but I can speak on my daughter who's on the other. Oh, sure, Carolyn, come on up. You don't have to show your face if you don't want to. You could use the avatar, but come on up and speak on it. I would love for you to let us know how that works. Because the children that have autism are actually very intelligent if you work with them. Yes, they have their outbursts. That happens. But that's like with children that have Tourette's. Some of them are very smart, but they have that ability where they speak out. Yeah, click that link and come on up, Carolyn. I would love to hear your what you have to say about that. We got 11 in the chat. Thank you guys for being here. Let me know what are you feeling? What are you thinking? I just want to cry. I have my handkerchief. I just want to cry because I feel awful, so awful. I don't care what her reasoning was of giving that child back. You could not have waited between now with the COVID-19. You really couldn't have waited. And if anyone has dealt with children with autism or anything of that nature, let me know. I'm going to drop the link in the chat again. If you want to, you're more than welcome to come up. Let's talk about it because I'm trying not to yell at this lady. I don't mean yell. You know what I mean? It's very, it's so hurtful. It's so hurtful. He said, I'll be, oh, okay. Thank you, Carolyn. Thank you. Lisa said, I guess they didn't know what. Yes, they did know, Lisa. They knew the child had autism to begin with. Hey, little bit Elias. Hi, how are you? I hope the baby will be better off. That baby will be better off without them in the long run. Yeah, maybe. So glad I kept this. Oh, thank you. Me too. We're talking about the lady that is rehoming is the name, which I hate that saying of rehoming. But she basically gave the child back to the adoption agency, her and her husband. The child has autism, but I don't care what the reasoning was. Right now, during COVID-19, why would you do it now? That's my thing with her. And the child is in a mental institution. She's doing most of the talking and he's speaking for him like he can. I know, Denise! Girl, shut up. Janice, when I watched it, I was like, why didn't he say something? Say something. Say something. Lisa said, wow, well, then they have some real problems. Those are not nice people. Not at all, Lisa. Hi, Cooking with Jafar. Hi, how are you? I know, right? Poor little baby. I have a 34-year-old. You have a 34-year-old child, Lisa? Is that what you're saying? But guys, if you don't know, I was adopted at birth, and my mom died giving birth to me. So I only know my mom and dad. Imagine if they would have gave me back. I had rheumatic fever. I had a stroke as a child. Okay. I was very, very sickly as a kid. Imagine if they would have gave me back. So that right there really, really is getting to me. Like, why would you do that? Oh, there's Carolyn Eats All. Hey, Carolyn, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Can you hear me?
Oh, I can't hear you, Carolyn. Did you have your mic on?
Yes.
Carolyn, turn your mic on.
It's on.
Oh, there you go. Hi.
Hi.
How are you? Thank you for coming up. So tell us a little bit about, you said you have a child with autism?
Yes, I do.
So tell us exactly how that works. So some people that maybe that don't know how it works with autism.
Autism, kids with autism are different. They're all different. No two are the same.
Mm-hmm.
And they have severe, which is non-speaking, and kids who's in wheelchairs and physically disabled. That's on the severe side. They're kids who's emotional, has behavior issues. They fall apart very quickly, and the spectrum is very broad. So you can have a child with behavior issues, learning disabilities, all placed into one. My daughter, she has speech impediments, behavior issues. She's prone to illnesses. She is asthmatic. She breaks down real easy. Like she'll get dehydrated real easily. She was hospitalized like 3 times. She looks normal. She's normally. She can hold a conversation with an adult, but if she's around kids, smaller kids, she will not function. She will not speak. She will hide. She will run away. Circuses, fairs, those things I don't take her to because she doesn't function well in those places.
How old is she?
These kids are very hard. She's 8. She was
8. Okay, so
diagnosed
this
at
child
4.
was 3.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so sick with this lady. I just want to, and it's emotional for me because it's like, I don't care what the reasoning was. I don't care what the reason was. I don't care if she was stressed pulling her hair out. I don't care. You couldn't wait until COVID-19 was over.
Even if she is aware, because these kids are stressful to take care of, they are hard to take care of. Um, you are aware before you
Mm-hmm.
adopt this child.
Mm-hmm.
Now, with everything, they will tell her, they will explain to her everything that she needs to know about the child.
Mm-hmm.
And it's extremely stressful. So where sometimes I lock myself in the bathroom and get a good cry, wash my face, come on back out, calm myself down, sit down, and address my daughter.
Mm-hmm.
But I wouldn't have her no other way. I think she's great. She's awesome. She's very intelligent. but her emotions also block her from learning sometimes because she gets upset, frustrated, and she needs someone to help her calm down. When she's in school, she has someone to help her calm down, regroup, and come back to the situation. And I have to fight. It's a hard road. It's something that's very, very hard. And I'm a single parent of two. And this was a very hard experience to know that my child is autistic. And I didn't know. She was just going backwards.
Mm-hmm.
She couldn't tie her shoes, and every task
Aww.
became so hard that she would lash out.
Mm-hmm. Now, did you
So I didn't
from
know. I
birth
thought I had a perfect
that?
child. She wasn't born with it.
Oh, she was. That's what I was gonna
No,
say. Okay. Okay.
no.
Mm-hmm.
She was just going backwards. Like she was learning properly, but she just started going backwards, which means that her learning ability stopped. She can speak, but certain things she does not remember. If
Mm-hmm.
you give her instructions like flush the toilet, she does not remember. If
Mm-hmm.
she goes in the refrigerator, I would have to walk behind her. Did you close the refrigerator? She does not remember.
Mm-hmm.
So for this lady to treat this child like this
Mm-hmm.
is not, is disgusting.
Now, is your child very lovable? Is he?
Yes.
I know they are. I know. It's
Yes.
smart, and this is what I'm saying. Now, I know not every autistic child is the same, but they are very smart. If you work with them to build their for them to be comfortable around you. So, like I said, the baby was adopted. I believe from birth. You have to look up the story to get the exact, but I think the birth mom gave the child up maybe because the baby had autism. Then she adopted him, her and the husband. They have other children. The other children know this child, so that's their brother. But you want to rehome, which I hate that name. I want to strangle her. Rehome their autistic child. But you had him on YouTube, you had him on Facebook, you were getting endorsements, you was getting money, but now you want to give him back?
She was using the child for money.
Yeah.
Especially if the child is visually, you can look at the child and see that the child is autistic. Some of them you can tell looking at them.
Mm-hmm.
They are not, some of them cannot speak, some are not able to walk, some are not able to. And if you can see those things in the child, then people will give you endorsements. I personally, I will say certain things, but I will. This is the first time I've ever discussed my daughter on social media. I do not put her in the limelight. She does not
Oh,
want to be
this
on
baby's
camera.
been on their YouTube page.
Well, she use it's money.
Oh
It's
yeah.
money.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Donations. People do donate to children with disability. Because the organizations, I have a hard time getting help from all these major organizations that are
Mm-hmm.
supposed to help children with autism. And even though New York is supposed to be like one of those states that have everything, a lot of organizations, they don't really um, help you as much. You have to get a child advocate. And
Mm-hmm.
those people, I've been trying to reach at least one or two different companies for the past 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Those advocates are extremely hard to get. So we have to, you're lucky if you get an advocate, excuse me, and you have to advocate for your own child.
Mm-hmm. Well, I will say this. Um, the actress Kate Hudson, she has a company called Fabletics. It's like the exercise clothes. She
Mm-hmm.
press release tonight or a statement, and it said that
Mm-hmm.
Micah Stauffer has been terminated from Fabletics.
Wow.
Yeah, so I wasn't even gonna come live today. I never come on live this late.
Understand? Yes.
I was happy and sad at the same time because this lady, I don't care what the reasoning was. I don't care. Like I said, if she was pulling her hair out, she got a husband. Have him work with the baby.
Right.
In there.
I agree.
And for you to give the child back now at COVID-19,
19, yeah.
of the world, you are heartless. I'm sorry. I want to shake this lady. And it bothers me because, I don't know if you know, but I was adopted at birth. Imagine if my parents feedback. Like, this child has autism, so he got comfortable with the family, knows the brothers and sisters. Now you put him back in the home, and now he's in a mental institution.
Because he is hard.
Yeah, I'm thinking he's in a mental institution because of COVID-19, maybe they're full or whatever.
No.
But it doesn't matter why he's there. She shouldn't have did it at this time.
She shouldn't have. And those changes for him, a child with autism, changes are very hard.
Yes.
And if he is in a mental institution, it's because he cannot handle the change. I've been through that with my daughter.
Yes. That is what I'm saying. This change is going to be awful.
He is going to take a lot of time to recover from that change. Yep. I have been there. My daughter falls apart every time there's a change. Every time there's a new teacher, every time there's a change in the classroom, every time there's another student added to the classroom, she falls apart. They don't handle change well, and it's very sad. If I'm getting goose pimples right now because it's only me. And if I can do my best and handle it my best, and you have a husband, you can take turns.
And I think she has 2 or 3 other children. So regardless, they're going to be like, where's my brother? That's other. You know what I'm saying? This child has been in their home with them. And for this child to have to go from the home that he knew and loved, comfortable, with the autism now, mind you, with the autism, to a mental institution. So now he's in a hospital. He probably sees different nurses, doctors every day, because they're probably coming to check on him. Then they probably got a mask on him because of the COVID-19. And because it's a mental institution, you know how that is in general. So this child is probably, in his mind, he's probably 3, they know. My granddaughter's 3. The one you guys see come up here sometime. She know her Nana. She could see me a mile away. She knows me. She knows her papa. She'll run to him down the street. She knows my house. Like, if she knows, that 3-year-old, they know at 3. They know they have some cognizant of, things, certain things. And I'm quite sure this child is feeling it like, wait, where's my mom? Where's my dad?
Yeah.
It's sickening. I'm so sick.
That's terrible to hear. That is.
Said they could get a break during the day. Daycares have never closed during this virus. Yeah, the daycares are open.
I'm gonna go read the story. I'm gonna try to find it and see what it's about and read before I can comment on her situation. But I already know. I have 2 kids. And I already know it is extremely hard to take care of a child with autism. Extremely hard. I do it by myself every single day, 7 days a week. She has sleeping issues. I don't sleep because she's not sleeping. She has violent tendencies sometimes. She's obsessed with fire. She's obsessed with scissors. So I don't sleep that much because I always have to keep a watch. So it's extremely hard. I can't say that she wasn't doing what's best for her, but if she was using the child to make money, probably what changed was she couldn't handle the care of that child. And
that money can leave too.
The money can leave, and I don't think she probably autism, but you have to be able to understand what this comes with when you are with those kind of children.
Not
easy.
Yep. Denise said she said that the doctors warned her, but she didn't care. So what changed her mind? How would you feel if her husband just up and walked away from it all because of the money? That's what I said. What about if her husband decides to rehome her and get him a, because he's not a bad looking guy. And let me tell you, now I'm quite sure women are going to start knocking at his door.
Wow.
Yes, Lisa and Willis, you can imagine how the other children feel, and they will never feel safe thinking they will get rid of them next. That's what I said. What about if one of her children come down with something worse than autism? What's she gonna do? Put it up for adoption?
Probably.
Hey, be the difference. How are you? That is,
Hey,
I'm
Joy.
just sick. Thank you so much. I appreciate you coming up and explaining that to us and letting us know. But I just feel awful for the baby. Forget her. I feel awful for the baby.
I don't, yeah, forget her. I don't care about her. But I know if that child is in a mental institution,
Mhm.
right now, that child had a mental break.
Of course. Of course.
I'm telling you.
Of course. Yeah, of course. But I'm glad that some of these companies are taking their sponsorships back. So Kate Hudson, you guys can go look it up. Fabletics tonight. It was a press release said we want to let you we want to state or say or however she said it, but she said the YouTuber Micah Stauffer has been terminated. So that I was happy about.
Yeah.
Mm.
Wow.
So much. Anytime, come back and see me, okay? And I might do another story on this by the end of the week. We'll see what happens. Maybe she'll change her
Okay.
mind. I don't know, but I'm just sick with this lady. And man,
Wow.
they're a couple. I'm sick with both.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to drop down now. Thank you so much for having
Thank
me.
you. I appreciate that.
No problem.
Thank you for being here. We are talking about adoption. There's someone that adopted a child with autism and they just rehomed, quote unquote, the child back. Why would a 3-year-old be in a mental institution anyway? Maybe because of the autism, maybe because of the COVID-19 or whatever's going on. Hey, living better with style, Rucker. How are you? Thank you for being here. I didn't even know they still had mental institutions open in our state. They have mental places, but you're only allowed to stay 2 weeks. Yeah. I guess everywhere is different. Good things will not come. I don't think so either, Lisa. She's a person, I guess, that cares about herself. She's a narcissist. Yes, I don't want you to form an opinion because I'm upset. You guys have her name. Go to her YouTube page, go to her Facebook page. You check it out for yourself, and then we'll have another conversation and let me know what you guys think of it. But for right now, I am feeling very emotional because, first, of an adoption. Second, because you knew the child was sick. Third, were you getting money? And this is why I don't know, but this is what we're thinking. We may be judging ahead of time. I'm no better than anyone else. I do sometimes judge people, but how the picture is looking, and I'm not saying I'm right or wrong, but how the picture is looking with COVID-19, you know the child has autism. Why would you give them back now? You couldn't have waited. And then you have other children. I'm quite sure they're like, mommy, daddy, where's our brother? And I'm quite sure the child with autism is like, where's my family interaction? So she got pregnant after adopting him. Wow. I don't have to go what? Yes, please do, Lisa. Let me know what you think. Yes, I think so too. She needs to lose them all. Ah, Jayla. Yes, let me. Don't subscribe though, Lisa. We can't judge, but we can. Yes, right, right. Yes, I feel bad for the baby they gave away, and I feel just as bad for the kids still. Yes, and you know another thing, the husband is sitting there. Say something. I want to know how he feels about it. What was his thought? Is he Just because she said that, he's like, okay. Or did they argue? Did he say no? Did he was like, I was against it? This is what, May, June, July, August, September, October. I give it 5 months. We'll see if they're still married. I'm not saying I want them to get divorced, but I want to see what's going to happen. Lisa said, still in the home. Oh, I won't. Who's Micah, Myka, Stauffer, Stauffer is in this the title of this video, but if you put in Micah in the search engine in YouTube, it'll come up Be the Difference. Nope, she doesn't deserve us. We are a fabulous family. She's he must not be allowed to talk. Right, Lisa? I just didn't get from him, like, I don't understand why he wasn't being verbal. He was just sitting there to me, like letting her talk. Is it a money thing? I don't know, but I'm ticked off. How could you give a baby back? It's not a pet. It's not you adopted a dog or a cat and you send it back to the shelter. This is a human being, someone that needs love, someone that is ill, and you do this to them at this time. That's like, so if your husband had a stroke, would you just leave him in a nursing home? Come on. Could I just have an hour with this lady? Just an hour? I'm quite sure I could change her mind. But yeah, guys, talk back to me. Let me know. What are you thinking? What if you had a family member that was autistic or sickly, would you just send them back? Would you want to, get a nursing home, get a nurse, a CNA, get an aide, get someone to come in and spend 5 hours with that child while you do something else, or you rest, or you go to the nail salon or hair or whatever. You have time for yourself. Get an aide to come in 2 to 3 times a week. You have a husband and you. Even if one of you work. I'm so sick. I'm guys, you don't know, it really, really, really is bothering me. But when Kay Hudson put out that press release tonight, I saw it tonight, and it said that she was trying. Let me see if I can find it, because I just saw it. Let me see. If I can find it, I'll bring it up. Let me drop the link if you want to come up and say what you're thinking. Please do. Carolyn said it was probably for the money. I hope not. She looks a little. Oh, I'm not. Me either. Be the Difference. I didn't watch the YouTube one. I watched the Facebook one, but it's the same one. I think they uploaded it to YouTube. Girl, if I had an hour with her, she would need an ambulance. J Love. Denise said she changed her bio to mother of 4 instead. Shut the front door. She did not. She did not. She did not. Let me see if I can find it. Companies no longer working with Micah Stauffer after controversy. You guys can Google this, look it up. That's in people.com. YouTuber Micah Stauffer faces backlash after rehoming adopted son with special needs. This was 4 days ago. Kate Hudson confirms YouTube mom who rehomed adopted son was terminated. That's in People. People magazine. Let me see if you guys can see that. Can you see that? Kate Hudson confirmed YouTube mom who rehomed adopted son was terminated by Fabletics. Yes. Wow. I'm sick, guys. It really hurts. That hurts. I don't want to cry. I'm not. I'm going to keep it together. Personal issues. Yeah, she's about to have a lot of. Yeah, Lisa. I have to work in the morning. Oh, good night. Thank you for stopping in, Lisa. Thank you so much. Hey, Judge 197. How are you? They said that if we're a new house, then rehome the child. Really, Denise? I didn't hear that. Oh, living better. Hey, living better. She said, I have a special needs son. He was born with cerebral palsy. Cannot talk. CP, you know what I'm saying. Cerebral palsy and autism. He's in a wheelchair. I take care of him every day, and I love my handsome baby. Yay! Yes, I know it's heaven sent. I know. So living better. If you would like to come up and just give us some information on how cerebral palsy and autism works, what is the emotional state of the child, you are more than welcome to come up and tell us if you like. Let me drop the link for you. Yes, because I want us to understand. I don't know who Kiki is. Kiki, I don't see your face. I don't let people up on the platform unless I know who they are. So Kiki, say something in the chat first. Carolyn said, serves her right. That's disgusting. It is. It's awful. It is awful. So whoever that Kiki was that was trying to come up on the panel, you need to say something in the chat and you need to have a picture. I don't just click on anyone that wants to come on. I have to know you first. Unless that was yeah, I need to know who you are first. Sorry. Let's see. Serves her right. That's disgusting. Give me a second, guys. I want to see. Okay. I wanted to make sure I had that there. Let's see. Itala said, hey, sis, much love. At work listening. Okay, can't say. Okay, Life of Cleo, thank you so much. I appreciate it. The video from today ago will really appreciate. Oh, no, Denise. The video, Denise said from today ago will really. Yeah, I know. I got to finish reading it. Hey, Living Better is on the panel. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm just in a little pain because I sprained my wrist today.
Oh no, what happened?
I don't know. I was filming and moving stuff around because I and some type of way I twist my wrist some type of way, but it hurt so bad.
Did you go to the doctor?
No, I didn't go to the doctor, but if it keep on, I'm going to the emergency room in the morning.
Okay, you know the ice first and then heat.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
icy and then heat, and then take a pain reliever or for inflammation, and then see if that works. And wrap it up if you have like a ace bandage.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will.
Oh, I
Um,
hope you feel better. But yeah,
thank you.
was that you a minute ago trying to come on under Kiki?
No, that wasn't me.
Okay. Okay, yeah, I don't let people on the panel unless I know who they are. So
Oh no, no, that wasn't me. Um, my son, he's 29 years old, and he was born. Let me start from the beginning. The doctor told me, when I was pregnant with him, said that something was going on with my pregnancy, and it was unusual. And they told me that my son's brain wasn't developing, it wasn't growing. And they gave me a choice. They said you could, you can. I don't want to say it, but they said you can not carry him to full term, or you can
mhm.
continue with the pregnancy. So I decided to continue with the pregnancy. I have four children in all, and I had two kids. He's my third born, and I had two kids. Wasn't nothing wrong with them, but with him, he was born with cerebral palsy, and when he was being born, he was in distress. He was fighting for his life, and I was fighting for my life. And the doctor told me they had him in intensive care, and he said, "Do you believe in God?" And back then I wasn't saved, but I knew I believed in God. And he said, "I suggest that you pray." And so my son couldn't drink on his own. He couldn't breathe on his own. And within 2 weeks, he was able to drink and breathe on his own. And so they let me brought him home. But they never ever gave me a book or instruction on how to take care of a special need
Of
child.
course not. Of
They
course not.
never told me. I
Of
mean,
course not.
everything I learned how to take care of my son, it came from God and
Mm-hmm.
love. They one day he just started having seizures, and I ran out the house because I didn't know what to do, and I called 911. I didn't know what to do, and I said, "What is going on with my child?" And they said, "Well, with his brain condition, he was born with cerebral palsy,
Mm-hmm.
CP, and but they still didn't tell me he had autism until years later." And they told me, they said, "Well, he's having seizures, and we got to put him on season medicine." And he was on he was like 8 months then.
Oh
And
my
so
goodness.
yes, he was 8 months. And
Oh.
they like I told you, they never told me, "Miss Rucker, you got to do this, you got to do this to take care of your son. You have to this and this." They never did give me no really they didn't know what my son, they didn't know what type of CP that he had. It's
Mm-hmm.
different levels of CP. And so since his head was small, he was born with it's I can't pronounce that name, but it's for the CP that born with a small head.
Mm-hmm.
And but girl, when I tell everybody that God blessed me with this baby, when I tell you that I take care of him each and every day, he's 29 years old. In September, he would be 30.
Woo,
When I
God bless him.
Yes, bless girl, and he's in a wheelchair, but he's so smart. And I'm telling you, I love all my kids, but this one, he is so special. I cannot give him away. My friends, I lost friends behind this. They said,
Is it
"How?"
microcephaly?
Yes, that's
Okay.
it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's the one. Yes, that's the one he was born with. And my friend told me, said, "I don't see how you can do it." Said, I couldn't do it. Said, "I would have gave my child away." And I told them, I said, "God and love, no matter what condition your child is in, God and love will help you take care of your child."
That's right.
I'm gonna tell you, this my son, he is so smart. He know me. He is so smart. He loved music. He went to school. He graduated from high school. He went to the prom. He
Woo!
Yes, I made sure. I said, "You know what? I want my son to have everything that other kids have."
And
I
be as
even got a
normal as possible, besides his
yes,
medical condition. That's right.
yes. Yes, you know what? I even got a job working in our city. I live in Atlanta, but we was living in the County, and I got a job with the school system, being a bus aide on his bus, and I worked in his school because I want to make sure my child was taken care of. I did that for 10 years.
Wow.
And my oldest kid, and then I had a child under him, and he's 24. And I said, God, when I found out I was pregnant again, I said, God, I don't know if I can handle 2 kids with special need. And I pray each and every day. And he was born, wasn't nothing wrong with him. He's okay. But my other kids, everybody come around my son, they love him. They love him. And my mom, my dad, my sister, my brother, they stuck with me. But some people judged me, and they
Of
said
course.
she did something. They said I was on drugs. They said she did alcohol. They said she made God mad. She did something really, really wrong.
Oh.
Girl,
Come
they
on,
talked about
ignorant
me.
now. Come on.
Right. They talked about me really bad. And they said, this not in our family. What did you do?
Wow.
My family were mad at me. Some of my distant family, they were judging me. But you know what? They don't realize I did something really right.
Really?
Right.
Ugh.
Because God trusts me with this child. He trusts me. And I thank God each and every day for trusting me to take care of this child. My son, I thank God. Because he didn't
Not
have
to
to do it.
compare, but Jeffrey Dahmer, his
Mm-hmm.
parents were the quote unquote perfect June Cleaver parents. They said they don't understand how he grew up to be a serial killer. Not comparing him with your child, but I'm saying they were good parents and they raised him to be a good son. But they didn't do anything wrong. It's just something in the DNA that happens. It's not
Right.
do anything. Now, when you do drugs, yeah, that's different. But if you literally are not doing anything and your child comes out sickly, that has nothing to do with you.
Right, because they test you. They test you for everything. They do genetic testing. They put us through all type of testing, and they said they still don't know today what caused my child to be born with
Yeah.
cerebral palsy. They don't know. And we don't have all type of tests. He had tests done, I had tests done, and they still can't come to a conclusion.
It's just something.
It they just said it's just something that happened.
It's just a
And
chromosome or a DNA or something that is. Well, let me read this to you. Life of Cleo says, sorry about that. Carolyn Beatsall says, they don't tell you anything. You have to figure things out. She didn't know what to do, where to start, or where to go. She has a child with autism. Eat to Live Strong says, I'm sorry. Yeah, Eat to Live Strong says, your son is the most adorable young man. He loves music and movies and loving. I don't know if you can see the chat. That's why I'm reading it.
yes, I can see it.
Okay.
And
Then I'm going to put him on a screen as I go down. Oh, it said,
okay.
yeah, it's a dapper dude. Uh-oh.
Yes, he crazy about eating Live Strong. That's his partner. That's his when I be playing her videos and showing him her videos, he be laughing.
She said, your son is her buddy.
Yeah, that's her buddy. But you know
Be the
what?
difference says, thanks for sharing your story. Aw.
Oh, thank you. I need to get his story out because I wanted to do a day in the life, showing everybody what our daily life is about. But I was afraid because I didn't want nobody to, and I wasn't afraid for me, but for my son, you know. But I want to get his story out there because I want people to know that this young man is special and I love him and I do anything in the world for him. You know what I'm saying? And it's other parents that going through stuff like this because we had a friend went to school with us and her daughter was born with cerebral palsy and she couldn't handle it. So she gave her daughter up for adoption. And I don't judge her on that because everybody is different.
I'm
You know
like
what I'm
this.
saying?
That's a gift that God has given to you to take care of. We are only our parents' gifts. We are only here to be given to us to take care of, and then at the end of life, we go back to God.
Right. That is so true.
That's
And you
what it
know,
is. He
that's what
chose
it is.
you. You were special to God enough for him to choose you to be your son's parent.
I'm so glad too. I am so glad. And
You
you know
are
what?
special.
I'm
Oh,
glad.
don't get me to crying, girl. Don't get me to crying. No.
I I am so happy he chose me because people don't know the
They don't
blessing what
know.
this young man done brought into my life. You know what I'm saying? They just don't know, but you come around him, you will feel it. You will feel the blessing, and he'll look at you and smile, and
Aw.
you know he say a few words. He know how to say mama, eat, water, but you know he don't say complete sentences. And but he's not he can pull himself up and hold on to things and walk around, but he'll give it, you
Oh
know, his
man, there's a
legs.
huge truck out here.
But okay.
Oh, it sound like a train. I don't know what that was. It must have been a truck.
But you know, I my doctor told me, he said, Miss Rucker, he said, I am so proud of you because you are one of the parents that I don't worry about when you bring your child in to see us. I don't worry about your child. He said, because I know that your child is well taken care of.
Aww.
And when he told me that, I felt so special, girl. I really
Mm-hmm.
do. And he loved the dress. I'm gonna tell y'all, he he loved to look good.
Uh-oh.
He loved his shoes and his clothes. He know his stuff. But when my youngest son was younger, I bought them the exact same thing because I did not want my son to feel any different.
Mm-hmm.
I bought him even down to the shoes. But my youngest son now he is 6'4".
Ooh. Wow, you got some big babies.
Yeah. So all his stuff I bought, my son just got double of it. You know, it was, but I just wanted my son to know that, hey, you are special. You
Mm-hmm.
whatever you want to do in life, you can do it. I'm going
Mm-hmm.
to encourage you. I'm going to inspire you. I'm going to love you. I'm going to support you. I'm going to do all I can for you to get
Mm-hmm.
you to that point. And when I see my child, and we live in Gwinnett County, and my child used to go to a special needs school, and but out here they put the special need kids with the regular kids. So my child graduated in a class of 300, and
Woo!
I was so proud of that. And I just, when my child had on his cap and gown, and them other kids, they were like, congratulations and everything. I just felt so honored. And they let them went to the prom. They had to sing a picnic. I just said, oh my God, I'm glad they did it that way because it let my child know that, hey, you can be in a society with people that some like you and some not like you, but you still it's love. So that's, girl, when that day came and he graduated from high school, I mean, I cried tears of joy because I fought tooth and nail for my child to go to school and to get his
Mm-hmm.
high school diploma. I was determined that. I said, you're gonna get this high school diploma, and whatever you want to
Aw.
do, whatever you want to do, then you can do it. Whatever you want to do. But I was just that I'm that type of parent that gonna push and that gonna do all I can for my child, not only him but all my kids
That's right.
and my grandkids too. That's the type of person I am, and I do it for
Mm-hmm.
anybody. I do it for any child, anybody,
Mm-hmm.
because love. I'm gonna tell you something. What's wrong with the world today is not enough love and compassion.
I say that all the time.
It's not enough.
World needs now is love, sweet love. I don't know if you remember. That's an old.
Yeah, I love that
Used to be a
song too.
commercial.
Yeah, I love that. And I tell my son every day, I love you. So
Mm-hmm.
and I kiss him. Sometimes he be push me, be like,
Of course.
Mom, that's enough, Mom. That's enough. I be kissing. I'm like, Mom, okay, Mom. He pushed me. He's like, Mom, stop. Okay, Mom, back up.
Yeah, they all do that, girl, no matter what age. Carolyn
Yeah,
says the judgment is harsh. Yes, I get talked about as well. Oh, I'm sorry, Carolyn.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, Denise said, but God. That's right.
Yes,
But
but
God.
God, I'm
Carolyn
telling
says,
you.
These babies are special and they should be treated with love and given the support from the entire community. Yes, girl, she's speaking my language. This is what that was from Be the Difference. What I was saying about this young lady, I don't know how much you heard of it, but you adopted this baby knowing the baby had autism. You knew.
Yes.
You said you still wanted to love and take care of the baby. Okay. You're an adult. You can make your own decisions. You're married. You have other children. You baby as your son. Once you adopt, that is your child. It's not a toy, not to give back. It's not a pet. It's a
Yes.
and then you get these endorsement deals on YouTube and Facebook. They said she just bought a home, a house. I have to see that one. I didn't know they just bought the house. I thought they lived there. But then you want to rehome, quote unquote, give back to the adoption agency. Child has autism. You know, they have to be comfortable. They have to love you. They have to know that someone is in their corner. So now you give him back. Now he's in a mental institution. That child has got to be going through so much.
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
pissed. I'm like so pissed. I don't know if you know my story. I was adopted at birth. My birth mom died giving birth to me. So I never knew her. But my adopted family is awesome. That's my family. That's all I know. But
Right.
they gave me back. I had rheumatic fever as a child. I had
Oh.
as a child. Imagine if they would have gave me back. Like, what?
Right.
I'm so pissed with this lady. Like, oh,
Because she didn't do it for the love. She just did it for material things. See
that's so
that?
awful.
Yeah,
It's
that's real
awful.
awful. That when people look at kids, she was looking at that child like
Money.
money. She just seen
Mhm.
money. She just seen endorsement and money. But you know what? Her day is coming. God gonna
Mhm.
handle her because that's wrong. You know that these kids need special love. You know, you
Mhm.
just can't get when you adopt a kid, any kid, when you adopt somebody, you know that that kid, that child looking for that love, the
Yep.
support, they looking at the security, they looking for a loving home. And then
Mhm.
you turn around and send this child back. You and this child in a mental hospital,
Yep.
then what they say about you.
And the other thing is, why would you give the child back
Right.
now during COVID-19? This is the worst damn time to give. I just want to shake this lady. Let me have
Me
an hour
too.
with her. Let me have an hour to talk.
Let me shake. I shake her with my sprung wrist. I was shaking with my sprung wrist because wake up. You know what you're doing. You know what you're doing from day one. You know what this was all about, and you waited till this thing, this virus going around, and you gonna send this child
Exactly.
back.
Now, why would you do it now? You couldn't
Right.
wait. Like my heart is. If I could, oh, I'm sorry.
I know. I
If I
know.
could take that baby, I would. Because
Me too.
not the time. Like really, lady, be the
Right.
that trust the guilt is hitting hard right now. Millions of people are trashing them. They should be. We're having a crying party. Your story is touching. God is still in the blessing business. Yes, He is,
Yes,
Denise.
it is. Yes, it is.
That's
Thank
my cousin. Yes,
you.
Denise.
Yes, Denise. My name Denise too.
Uh oh. Okay. You know what? Living Denise, but living better. When I don't know if you have my IG page.
Yes.
Hit me up on IG. I want to send you this lady who is amazing. She has cerebral palsy and she has, I think, 2 or 3 children. But her YouTube page is phenomenal. She's a little black young lady. I'm looking for her name here, but I'm gonna send it to you.
Okay.
Check out her page. She is awesome. She is awesome. That's what I said. If she could do it, you can do it with your son. He can even have his own page. He's an adult.
Yes, that's what I think about doing, giving his own page and stuff.
And
And
he can talk and he can speak.
well, he can speak of he just say mama and water. He just say a few words.
Mm-hmm.
But I would like to show how he deal with life. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And how he see the world. He see the world as, beautiful colors and
Mm-hmm.
love and kindness, because that's what we all surround him with. That's anybody come around him, he feel the love. He know the difference. He
Mm-hmm.
know when somebody is not right. because he would not come around them. He won't,
Mhm.
crawl to them or nothing like that. But he know when somebody got a good heart in him, because
See,
he crawl up to them, climb in their lap, and
they're
just
more sensitive to it.
right. They're more sensitive to it. That is so true. And
Th-
but I just thank God for giving me the close immediate family, not my cousin, my aunt, them. I'm talking about my mom, my dad, my sister, and my brothers. They stuck with me because I was a single parent. You know, I'm his mom and I'm his dad. So
Mhm.
I because it always been like that. That's another
Mhm.
story. But
Uh, Carolyn says somebody's gonna take that baby and bless him with lots of love. Yes, because with him being in this mental hospital, you know how many different nurses and doctors he's seeing, and he probably has to wear a mask. They may have him chained to the bed or handcuffed or whatever. Um, Be the difference. Said, can you type something in the chat? I think she wants to connect with you.
I could type while I'm online. While I'm
Yeah, go to say private chat. If you go in there and just type something in there.
okay. Click on chat.
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay, I
But
see it.
let me see if I have a mod. If I have a mod, I'm gonna have them drop your link. Let me see.
Okay.
No, I don't have a mod. Okay, I'm gonna try and drop it. I'll drop your link.
Okay, let me see.
I'm gonna drop her link. Be the difference in case she can't type it in.
I type God bless you.
Oh, I think it went behind.
It went behind.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
I
okay.
don't
That's okay. I got it. Living better. Here it is. I'm gonna drop your link. Okay, I'm dropping her link right now in the chat.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Um, but yeah, when you see this young lady's story, you're gonna be so. She is amazing. She's doing wonderful with her children. Actually, I haven't seen her in like 2 days. No, in about a week. I have to touch base because I don't know if it's something with the COVID-19 or why she hasn't been posting. But she usually posts all the time, and I
Mm-hmm.
have her bell on, so I have to double check with her too.
Okay.
Now, how does your other children interact with them? Let us know how that works.
Oh, they love him. Oh, excuse me. They love him so much. They I asked them, I said, how do y'all feel to have a special need brother? And they said, Mom, we love him. We love him. When they was younger, I asked them, I said, how do you they asked me, said why he was born like that. And I told them I didn't know. And then I they said, well, they asked me a lot of questions, and I tried to answer their question the best way I could, that for they to understand. But as they grew up with him, they love him. They take good care of him. I have 3 sons and 1 daughter. She became
Wow.
his nurse. She's so
Oh,
protective. She's so
that's
protective.
nice.
She's so protective of him, and my mom too. My mom is 80 years old, and I also help take care of her. She live here in the house with us, and so she's like, she like, where my baby at? He go in her room. He crawl in her room to see her every day and every night. If he don't come in her room, she gonna come in his room to make sure where my baby at. What he
Aw.
doing? But I got to tell you this funny story. During Christmas time,
Mm-hmm.
we was he had because we got upstairs and downstairs. We were looking for him. I was like, where my baby at? Where he at? So we were looking all over the house for him. So we came downstairs. He's sitting down in front of the Christmas tree looking at all the lights. And I said, what? I said, you heard me calling you. Why you didn't answer? And he turned around and looked at me and laughed and smiled. And I wish I could have took a picture of him just sitting there. He was just so amazed of all the different lights on the Christmas tree.
Mm-hmm.
Because with autism, the lights, they're attracted to the lights.
Mm-hmm.
And so, but I'm gonna tell you, I didn't know my child had autism till a couple of years later, and he had a problem bumping his head. He get so frustrated that he just literally put a knot on his head, just hit it. So yes, and I said I took him to the doctor and I said my child is bumping his head. I said, what's going on? And they told me, they said, well, Miss Rucker, he had autism too. And I said he had a knot on the head, and see, with autism they don't hardly feel pain. And I was like, explain this to me, because you said my child was born with cerebral palsy. Now you saying my child have cerebral palsy and autism. And so they were trying to explain to me and said this is how he feel. This when he had his feeling. This how he expressed himself by bumping his head.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So we learned they gave him a helmet, but he don't want nothing on his head. He took that helmet off. But so when he
Confining.
get right, he don't like that. He do not like to be confined. He do not like to be in his wheelchair. When we be at home, he throw that wheelchair down on the floor. He
Like we do, we come in, take our wig off, take our bra off. We want to be comfortable.
That's what he do. That's what he do. Let me tell you, I got him so spoiled because I said, come downstairs to eat. And he sit up there and looked at me like, oh no, you got to bring my food upstairs. So I had to get the tray and carry his food upstairs to him because he would not come back down. He would not come downstairs to eat. And I just laughed at myself. I said, boy, you are so smart. But right now, I got to tell you, he's stressed out right now because he's know the different seasons. He know when it's cold.
Yeah.
He know he's not going outdoors. But soon spring come and summertime come, he knows. And so he's so upset because he cannot go outdoors because he would not keep his mask on his face.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so he is really frustrated. And so I had to try to keep him calm. And he tear up the house. When he get frustrated, he like to throw things. He like to throw just break things and throw things because he's frustrated. He want to go outdoors. And I'm trying to explain to him that I know he don't understand that it's a virus going on out there, and I have to protect you and keep you in this house until it get better. But I said I'm just gonna, just take him for a ride, because he's so used to going to the mall. I should take him to the mall, take him to the movies. I took him to the circus. We be trying to take him places because I don't ever want him to have to stay in the house. And some people they had special need kids and they kept them in the house because they were worried about what people say.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about what people say. I tell him, if you look at my Facebook page, you will see his pictures on
What's your name on
my
Facebook?
Facebook page is Denise Rucker.
Okay. Let's see. I don't think I'm connected to you on Facebook. Do you live in a house or you live in an apartment complex?
We live in a townhouse, but it's a 4-bedroom townhouse, and it's so spacious. It looked like a house, but it's really spacious. But see, he used to go. I used to push him around in the cul-de-sac, or push him out, or push him up and down the street. But now, since this virus been going around, I haven't been able to do that. But I said I'm going to take him for a ride. Just let him get out the house for a couple of days because he's very upset. He's agitated because he know that he like, oh wait, it's spring, it's summer, it's time for us to go.
Oh, I was gonna say, is it like if you had like outside yard, like you can just go around, but you said a townhouse, so it's probably they're connected, right?
Yes, they connected.
So you probably don't have your own yard where you could just, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Looking on Facebook, I see a bunch of Denise Ruckers. You have on a white shirt.
You see, I'm the one with got the red hair.
Okay, I don't see that one. Hold on, let me go down.
It's like up. I think I got on a striped leopard, not leopard, but zebra sweater.
It's Denise.
Yes,
And
and
then Rucker,
Rucker.
Rucker. Yeah, I don't see
Yeah.
that. You're not in North Carolina, are you?
No, I'm in
Okay.
Atlanta,
Okay.
Georgia.
Let me put in Atlanta because I don't see that one didn't come up. Norcross, Georgia?
Yes,
No, no, wait. You said
yes,
Atlanta.
yeah. No,
No.
that's it. I mean, it's no cross.
Oh, okay. Okay. I got it. I'm gonna request you now. Yep, I just sent that request. DK.
Okay,
Yeah, definitely call me. I got something to ask you too about Georgia. My
okay,
my birth family is some of them are in um some of them are in Atlanta.
okay.
Let me think of the name of the town. I told Eat to Live Strong. Now I can't think of the name of it. Yeah, because you guys been having those riots, right?
Yes, and my youngest son, he was downtown in Midtown, and I was just calling him, and he didn't answer the phone. I just calling him. I was praying. I said, "Boy, you better answer this phone." So he finally answered the phone, and I said, "Where are you?" And he said, "I'm not near it," but he was around the corner from it, and I said, "Come home, just get home the best way you could," because they had stopped the Lyft drivers and the Uber from driving. They told them they couldn't drive, just stay at home. So my son, he didn't get home at 5 o'clock that morning. And I was just praying. I was up just praying. He had to get on the train and catch a cab from the train station. And I was like, "Thank you, Jesus, for taking good care of him and bringing him
Wow.
home," because they were just, I mean, the mayor, she was so upset. We got this young mayor, and she Keisha,
Oh yeah, yeah,
and
yeah. I seen her. Yeah, yeah,
yeah, and she said why, and Ti, Ti got mad because
yeah.
he
I
got
seen
bit,
him. Yeah,
and I don't know what his name, Bit Mike, but
yeah.
they was
Killer
they was
Mike.
Killer Mike, yeah, they was
Mhm.
they was talking about don't tear up Atlanta, and they was up there tearing up Lenox Mall, downtown Atlanta.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
said, I believe this man will want them to do that. You know,
Mhm.
they would want, his family won't want them to do that
Yeah,
because they were just doing unnecessary things. And a lot of them people don't live in Atlanta,
yeah.
and they coming down here and destroying the city for what?
Well, a
But
lot of people are frustrated, which I totally, totally, totally understand. But it wasn't even the protesters that were doing the protest.
right,
Some of them were instigators,
right,
agitators. Some of them didn't
yes,
even have anything to do with the protests. Um,
yes.
my cousin lives in Eat to Live is coming up. My best friend lives in Ellenwood, Georgia, and my cousin lives in Lawrenceville, Georgia.
I live in Lawrenceville.
Lawrenceville, okay,
Yeah, I live in Lawrenceville, Georgia.
okay. Hey, Eat to Live, how are you?
Hey, how are you? I'm so well.
Hey, Eat to Live.
Oh my gosh. Hey sis, how you doing?
I'm doing better.
Oh, my beautiful picture going off my avatar. I'm gonna have to get that fixed, y'all.
Yeah,
I don't know what happened. I
yeah.
know
If you click it, it should come back up, but maybe
yeah.
it did go off.
Let me see. I cleared my browser, and that's what it is. It cleared my browser.
Okay. How
But
are you?
I'm doing fine, thank you. And yes, Denise, that's my buddy. Can't nobody
Yeah,
bother my buddy. That's my buddy. Especially
yeah,
when I
that's her
call and
buddy.
he loves to hear me sing. So you know me, I'll sing in a minute.
He do. Especially when she saw what that song you sung on your video. Oh, he crazy about that one. I play
Mary
that
J's
for him
Live.
all the time. Yes, that's his favorite.
Of course, I made up some words and sung it. But yes, I wanted to say a couple of things because when you were talking to me last night, of course, my friend the bird is gonna start doing some things when I get on my lives. But you had mentioned I was telling you about a lady that had adopted a child, her and her husband, and they could not. The baby didn't connect, and they gave the child back.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And that bothered me that she did that. And excuse me, y'all, that's my computer.
I know that thing always come on. It came on last night. It's 12 o'clock. I'm like, be quiet.
It's all abreast of the time. So,
it scared the heck out of me
but yeah,
sometimes.
it bothered me a lot that happened. Said, you don't. She sound like like a robot or the FBI is coming at us.
I know.
But that actually bothered me a lot, and the whole situation bothers me. Period, because for one, we never had children, and we both wanted children. And when people do things like that, it bothers me. And especially as hard as it is for you to adopt, they make it so hard to adopt children here in the United States. And then for people to do it the way they do it, that's even more troublesome. My sister has a special need also. Sweetest, smartest little girl ever. And she said, I did everything right. I got married, then had my child. And she said, but I love my child more than anything in this world. No, she don't let anybody except for me or my mom or her mother-in-law keep the baby.
That's how I am.
She said no, and she doesn't let her spend the night at nobody's house. She said, you have to come to my house to keep her. She says, because she doesn't talk. She learns to talk, and she doesn't walk. And she has a very, very rare disease, and they finally put a name to it, and it's called the little red coat disease.
Aww.
Yeah. So
excuse me, Mel needs your
want to
attention.
tell me I got some emails. Sorry, guys.
Wow. That thing. Listen, Be the Difference said, when you adopt, don't you get to spend time to bond before it's complete? Well, let me just say this. I think people of color, maybe they put us through a more strenuous way of adopting, because how are these movie stars and actors getting these kids from overseas in 2 months? And one movie star we know got like 8. Like, who needs that many children? I don't care if you are a star. You don't have time to spend with them.
Right.
Movies. So I don't know if they get that time to bond, that spending time, but I just think it's more difficult.
Yeah, they make it really hard for us here to adopt children. It's a shame.
They really do. And I hate when they adopt kids and then they give them back because you giving a child hopes up, and you give them, this what they've been waiting on. You know, some of them been waiting on this all their lives, and then you give them back. So that let them know, them kids, they start thinking, oh, I'm not good enough. But it's not the children, it's the people, it's the parents. It's them.
She said overseas don't have the same regulations or costs. Yeah, could be. But now, this lady here, I don't understand. She knew all this going in, and this is what is ticking me off. And then at this time, why would you give back now? Like, have a heart.
Some people just don't have a heart. I'm be honest with you. Some people don't. They just do it for the money. They just do it for, she want to get noticed and everything. But that's not right. You playing with this child's life. That's not right. And then this virus going around and everything. They trying to keep people out the hospital. They trying to tell you to stay home or go to your primary doctor. But it just saying my heart aches. If I'm saying, because my heart aches, because I know, I be with my child every day. I don't trust nobody to keep him. They be like, you could send him to a day camp or you could send him away to camp. I said, no, I will take him the places he need to go. No, I don't trust everybody to keep my child. That's why I got a job with him at his school on his bus. That for 10 years, because I wanted to keep an eye on my child.
That's
because
right.
It was an incident at school. They said, well, Miss Rucker, we think your son, he's so smart, we think he should go to a regular school. And I said, well, I agree with. I said, we'll see how it work out for 1 year. So they called me one day and said, Miss Rucker, your son had an accident. And I said, yeah, accident. That's the day that I didn't go to work. And I said, I had a toothache. Said your son had an accident, and we have the ambulance up here. So I said, we were rushing up there to the school, and they let my child fall. He was on a walker. They took him out those, they call it the black top, and they let him fall, and he bust his mouth up.
Oh no!
Yes, they let my child, and I was so hurted. So they got him to the hospital and everything, and his mouth was messed up. I mean, really, really messed up. And you know what? Not now time did they call me and told me or explain to me what happened to my child. They never did say they were sorry. So the doctor agreed with me, and I said, I'm gonna keep my child out of school. And the doctor agreed with me, said, Miss Rucker, you can keep your child at home as long as you want to. Do you feel comfortable of letting him go back to school? So the principal gonna call me and say, why your son ain't in school? She didn't say how he doing. His name Quintavious, and we call him Mr. Q, or we call him Mr. Rucker. It hurted me back then. I wasn't saved, so I went off on that principle. I'm telling you, every being, every emotion I had in my body, I leashed it on her. I cussed her out. I'm not gonna lie, I did. I cussed her out.
Hey,
that's your baby.
That's my baby.
That's right. That's right.
Never did explain.
Nobody's gonna love your child like you. So
exactly.
And you know what? She gonna call. She called the people on me. And the lady said, Miss Rucker, she said, it's something ain't right about this case. She said, because I went behind your back and asked them how your child come to school and everything. And not to be bragging, but that's what I chose to do. And people said, that child come to school sharp. Said that child come to school, he looked good every day. And she said something ain't right about this case. And so then she came and she talked to me. She said, you got a lawsuit, but if you proceed with the lawsuit, you got other kids in this county in the school system, and you don't want to go up against the school system. But I said, I want to know what happened to my child. I want them to apologize. I want them to tell me they didn't offer to pay for his doctor bill or anything. And I said, they're just like, oh, well, your child fell and that's it. No, that wasn't it. See, they got a hold to the right parent. So she said, do you want me to, you can put me back on them if you want to. And I said, yes. She said, I'm going to tear them up. She said, I'm going to get them. She went up to that school. She tore that school up. And you know what? They called me, Miss Rucker, crying. Miss Rucker, you know we love Quintavious. We want to never let nothing happen to him. We so sorry. I said, oh, now you want to apologize to me because you know I got a lawsuit. I said, now you want to call and offer to pay for his doctor bill. Now you want to ask me how my son doing. It's been over 2 weeks.
Wow.
And I said, and one teacher told on the teacher, they said she was out there talking and not paying any attention to my son. And so, I took him out of school. I said, you know what? I'm taking my child out of school. I told them, they said, you take him out of school. And then I thought about it. I kept him out of school I let him sit out for 1 year. But I said, I want my child to get his high school diploma. He need to go back to school. So they said, Ms. Rucker, you can let him go to all special school, or you can let him go back to a regular school. I said, no, he going to an all special school. And they took him until he got into high school. He graduated. They let them stay in school until they get 22. So he graduated at 22. And I said, I wanted my child. I want to see him with that cap and gown. I want that diploma.
That's nice. That's nice. Yeah, Life of Cleo said maybe the lady got overwhelmed. I understand that, but she knew what she was getting into. She has a husband and she has other children, and they could have helped. Be the difference said she probably can't go out dealing with 4 kids the same space. They're not equipped. She's gonna wish she kept them. Yeah, because she's gonna lose all them endorsements.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Carolyn Eats said, Carolyn Eats all said, my friend adopted all 12 of her grandkids. They put her through a lot, and she had to take classes, get CPR cert, home visits, and more. Black folks go through adoptions harder. Yeah, but then they want to adopt us, our kind, all the time.
Yes.
Hey, 96 gal, how are you? Thank you for coming in. Oh, that's unacceptable. Yeah, it is. Yes, unacceptable. She had this all planned out. She saw dollar signs, and he just went along for the ride. Yep, Denise.
That's true.
Yep. And I know they get money for these children, even if they're not special needs, but probably more with special needs. But she knows this going in. If to me, when you adopt, that is your child. I'm not saying you shouldn't get help, but the money shouldn't be a factor in it.
Right.
Right, exactly.
Without the money, and you love that kid, you take care of it as you and your husband are supposed to.
Right. That's so true. Because you get more for a child when you adopt a child, and you get more for a special need child. So like she said, they were looking at dollar signs. She was looking at all them endorsements. She was looking at all the benefits. She wasn't looking at the love, kindness. God said, "Love and kindness I draw unto you." So she wasn't at that. She was just looking at dollar sign. When I look at my child with love. Anything he need, anything he want, I'm gonna get it for him.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be keeping an eye out on this lady's page, and I'm gonna do another live on it because I want to see at the end of the week what's going on, because I feel they shouldn't even let her give the child back, especially now. They should have forced her to keep him. They have forced people that shouldn't even have children, and they let them keep them, and then the child winds up dead, in a few days or whatever.
Yeah.
She's been taking care of him this long. They should have made her keep him in this climate and said, now is not the time. Once this is over, then we can think about taking
it. Yeah.
Right. And then they should have told her that you should, I mean, it don't nothing should happen to this child within this time we giving you.
Yeah,
exactly. Because that would be my concern.
Yeah, that's true, because that happened. You remember that Eat to Live Strong that happened in Atlanta. This young man adopted this he was like 10 years old and killed him. The little boy went up 10 years old, and his real parent was trying to get him back, but they wouldn't give him back to the mother. And the father, a single father, beat him to death. And I cried. Oh my God, I cried about that so bad.
Did he give a reason why?
He talking about the little boy was acting up in school, but
okay.
No. It hurt me so bad. I mean, because they should have. The neighbors had reported him, and they took their time to see about that child. Now you take this child from his mother, but you're gonna give him to somebody that 10 times worse. And what do they say about you? Because they said the neighbors reported him, and did nobody come out there to help that child and defend that child. And that hurt me to my heart. I cried. I cried for days, because they could have did something. They could have stopped it.
Were they the same race?
Same race.
Yep.
Same race. If you get some complaints, then to go out there and see what's going on. Don't wait. Don't wait.
That's what I'm saying about this time in this climate with the COVID-19. Some kids only eat when they're at school, or kids are getting abused at home, and when they're in school, that's like their relief. So now with this going on, they're stuck in this environment, and I'm hoping that they're speaking up or saying, I don't know. This is
Yeah, it's crazy. I just see so many things. You know, I do a lot of volunteer work, and I was working for this. I started the organization, and each year at Christmas time we would go and we would play Secret Santa at several different homeless shelters. And we went to this one particular shelter one year called the Sunshine House here in Atlanta, and it was the children. It was four kids, two older girls, a baby girl, and a little boy. And we took the Christmas stuff out there, and we absolutely fell in love with the children. We begged them to let us adopt the kids, and they were like, "No, we're going to give the mother another chance." And I was fine with that because I would never separate them from their mother. That was the whole
right.
thing. I want them to know them. I need to know that too, because if something were to happen health wise, I know how to get to the mother and say, "Hey, did this happen in your family?" Et cetera, et cetera. So I kept giving it back to the mother, and the mother was bad on drugs. And then the last time, the two older girls ended up pregnant with children. The baby girl, of course, I don't know what's happened to her. But years later, I went to another project to adopt, to do the Secret Santa. And the little boy's name showed up on the list again. At that time, he was 15. He never got adopted because they don't adopt them once they get a certain age. And it's just, again, they just make it so hard. I was like, you can give the mother can come if she want to come stay here, she can stay here. I just need those kids out of the system. And I never wanted to break them up. They had to stay together. I don't believe in breaking up children too. So, but they make it really hard, very hard. And it's heartbreaking to me because of course they know of all people, I'm everybody's auntie.
Yeah.
So everybody's child becomes my niece or nephew. I'm everybody's auntie. But they make it so hard. And I worked for a company that paid for adoption. And they make it so hard. The bank was like, I can't believe they won't even let you do this.
Wow.
Some of I can understand, doing the psych test and testing how the stability of the home, but some of the things they make it so hard. I mean, some of the things they ask of you doesn't have anything to do with adopting a child.
Yep. 96 girl said, for me not to give up looking for my family. Her mom was adopted and lived with 3 different families and ended up with one that her mother abused her physically and mentally. So sad. Yeah.
It is sad.
Very
sad.
Wow.
Well, like I said, I'm going to do another live on this because we have to stay up on top of this for her to be a YouTuber and on Facebook and getting these sponsorships. Like I said, Fabletics put out the memo today that, I seen it today, that they have terminated her, and I'm excited and not happy for that, but I'm happy because giving that child back. And then the situation that the baby is in, it's awful. I'm sad with that.
I'm gonna you guys with this one response. People always say that special need kids are hard to deal with, and their problems, and there's just that special need. Most special need kids have more common sense than the average person. I'm just saying. They're the best child that you can have. You just gotta have the heart and the energy and the time. If you don't have the energy and time, even if that child came to her regular, healthy and whatnot, things happen because tomorrow, guess what? She could wake up in the same predicament.
Yes.
She could become all of a sudden someone that special need. How's she gonna feel if her family takes her and then say, "We're gonna get the house, we're gonna get the car, we're gonna get the money," and then they throw her back?
Right.
And as I said, what about one of her children wind up with autism, or what about her husband decide to rehome her?
Right.
I'm like this, and I'm not saying God does things to people, but I believe God does not like ugly and nasty things from
exactly.
And I believe it comes back to you.
Exactly.
The energy you put out comes back to you.
Right.
I'm not wishing bad on her, but I believe what you do to people comes back. I really, really, really believe that. So
True.
Yeah.
That's true, Vern. You reap what you sow. That's true.
Yeah.
yes,
That is so true.
yep, you do. And I said this, and I said this the other day, and I'm sticking by it. This cop that killed this young man, our brother, George Floyd. I said, I hope his spirit come back to haunt him and his generations for 20 years. You know why? You know why? Because we black, we believe in stuff like that.
Yeah.
Man was calling out for his mother. They said his mother was already deceased.
Yeah.
Have mercy, Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
I believe in stuff like that.
Me too. I do. I do.
He might turn around and see something and thinking he's seeing George and run into a damn wall or something.
Yeah, that's true.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
Exactly. That's true. I can
I
tell
believe when people do crimes, the crime should come back to them.
Okay, so we think the same because I'm like whatever the crime is, that's what they need to weep. That's exactly what should be done. That's exactly what should be done. But he will never have a good night of sleep. Never.
Nope. They said he on suicide watch.
You know what?
His wife filed for divorce because she's
divorce. Yeah, she already did it. Yep, I know that part.
And the father and son that killed that young man that was jogging. I hope they get theirs too.
Yeah, they were co-workers. They were.
Wait. Yeah, I know they were. Or they worked in the same building because now they saying they didn't work on the same shift and all that, whatever. But wait a minute, what did you say about? What did you say?
The father and the son that gunned down that young black man.
Oh yes, Ahmad. Yes.
Oh, I pray to God they get what coming to them. And I'm sorry to say that, but you know what? I'm hurt because his daughter posted pictures of the crime scene. And that was so disrespectful. That was terrible wrong. You know what I'm saying? She posted all on Facebook and Twitter, and that wasn't right.
Oh, 96 says, I don't understand how some have such a hard time adopting and others don't. I know someone who just had her newborn adopted out so fast. Now she did drugs while pregnant, but still, wow.
I think that it just depends on, well, a lot of it is monetary. And if you find someone, now my cousin was able to adopt because she found someone that was that wanted to didn't want the baby. So that's how it happened.
I'm laughing at Be the Difference. She said, I think general population he should be in, yes. And she said he best to not kill himself.
That's too easy. That's a punkish way.
Of course.
Yeah.
Okay. So how, and maybe I'm wrong because I'm black and I could be biased, but how in the hell you have 4 or 5 people standing around you? You all are supposed to be peace officers. This man is literally on this man's neck with his knee
begging.
Said that you should not do that anymore. From the Eric Gardner here in New York with the chokehold, that's similar, the same thing on the knee. And this man is begging and pleading for his life, and no one is saying get off of him, push him off of him. I said I probably would have got shot that day because I probably would have on that cop. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, me too.
Angry. My reaction would have been to help.
Me too.
Been like, man, get off of him. Don't you see you this man?
Yes. Yeah. They would have had to arrest me or hit me because I think I probably would have went over there. You can't see this and not react.
Right.
You're not human.
Right. I would have had to push him.
Somebody said, are they giving the cops something when they're training them to make them like zombies when they get out, into the population of, people like us? I heard that they when they train and they're shooting, it's a black face.
I heard that too.
On the target.
Yes. Yeah, it is. And speaking from my family was law enforcement. So yeah. But it's the same with the military. The military is the same way.
Hello, Marlon. I just watched your Mod Appreciation. I just watched it on my phone. How are you? We actually were talking about adoption. I'm sorry, we just got on this subject. I didn't even want to talk about that because it's so much. But we just brought that up. But yes, we just pray for that family, all of the families. The young lady also that was killed in her home. Brianna.
Yeah.
It's just open season, and I'm so sad. It definitely needs to be. Yes, I hate it took them 4 days to charge them. Right,
Yes.
4 days.
Yeah.
And what the heck is third-degree murder? What the heck? No, it
It's,
should
I
be
mean,
first.
it's point blank. It's so visual. How could you say really visual?
Right.
It's there. There's nothing further to investigate. It's there. You
Wait,
see it.
Right.
what be the difference? Did y'all see the kids and the dog attacking a young boy? No. Oh my gosh, I gotta look that one up.
Yeah, that's a whole difference. Oh no, I can't get involved with that. Not
Is
tonight.
that down there in Atlanta too?
I'm sorry. Say that again.
Where's that at?
Oh, I didn't see that. I don't know what that was.
No, they just feel with. Yes, they are anger. Did anyone see they get arrested? I don't know. I didn't hear that one be the difference. I have to look that one up. Oh, Marlon said he saw it. You did? Susie Q posted it on her IG. Oh, okay. I'll take a look at that. I'll take a look at that. But yeah, we all just say prayerful. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay. Somebody's thing is up really loud. We just have to stay prayerful for us as a whole. We have to stay prayerful for the country. And I know this is going to sound crazy, but stay prayerful for the person that's in charge of the United States. Because when he incites stuff, they think it's okay to do it, and it's not. Because you guys hear me?
Yes.
We all know who sits on the throne.
Oh yes, we all know who sits on the throne. Oh yes.
Okay. So even though he runs the USA, we still have to say prayers for him that he has a different mindset, because if he could say nasty and rude stuff, people that are with him think that they can say it and it won't be consequences. And this is not 1950, not 1960.
Right. So
and
true.
I understand about turning the other cheek, but right now it's happening so much. I understand people not turning the other cheek. I understand people burning stuff down. There was a young lady that asked me a question and I wasn't going to answer, but she goes, why? Well, she goes, what does looting have to do with protesting? I don't understand. Why do you want to burn stuff down? So I wasn't going to respond, but I did. And here's my response. I said, I will answer this question truthfully. Okay, if you look at the looting videos, it is mostly white people. I'm not trying to be funny because she's white. I said, you want to know, so I'm just telling you. I said, also the demonstrators started as peaceful, and then the criminals, the ignorant people, and the instigators that are not part of the demonstrations start looting. Yes. I say this in love and encourage an intelligent response or conversation. Yes. Because I don't want to be going back and forth with you on something. I'm telling you, you asked me a question. Right?
Yes.
So then I was like, oh, she's going to get offended. She's going to block me or whatever. I'm like, that's fine. You know, because I'm like this. I don't care what color you are, black or white. If you don't agree, block, delete, bye.
Yes.
So then
true.
She goes, no, I'm all for protesting and I understand, but why do they need to loot and burn stuff down? So this was my second and last answer to her. I said, the ones that are looting are trying to hit the government in the pocket. Yes. Money is the only language they know. For oppressed people or people whose voices are not heard, feels this will make the oppressed hear them loud and clear. Also, for some Black people, the ones I speak for only, due to the unfortunate death of our brother George Floyd at the hands of a pure racist bully cop, and the others that stood around and watched and let this happen without saying or doing anything, feel by burning down the police station and looting will be heard. Sometimes a protest does not always work. And 4 days to arrest murders cops is very unacceptable.
Yes, so it's very unacceptable. They don't care. They just don't care. And I believe that a lot of the police, they become police. They so racist. They become police to target black men. I believe that be already in them.
Yeah.
So I just believe they become police so they can hide behind their shield, so they can get away with a lot of stuff that if they're not a police that they won't be able to get away with. Now I'm
Yep.
not saying all polices are like that, because my dad was Atlanta police for 36 years. He retired in 1994. He passed away in 2001. And I know my dad is turning in his grave about this because he always tried to do the right thing. But I just feel like it's a lot of people hiding behind they hiding behind their position to hurt people. They get in these positions to hurt people and to make sure it is carried out. Because up in Atlanta, I'm not gonna mention some counties, but very racist. You better
Yeah.
not you better not be catch out there at 9 or 10 o'clock at night, because I don't even know you're gonna make it back home.
I seen the 2 young boys they just arrested. They were in their car. It was 9:15.
Yes,
Pulled them out the car and arrested them.
yes, because we got that curfew.
We just got a curfew here yesterday, 8 p.m. 8 p.m. to 7 a.m. You can't be on the streets because they did the same thing here. They looted, they burned. Well, they didn't burn down the police station, but they broke the window, some stores and stuff like that. But good night, Life of Cleo. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate you.
Good night.
Marlon said some of the groups that are standing totally against what we're standing for, starting the looting to make the protesters look guilty. Yeah, and it's not even the protesters because they really are being peaceful.
Right. And there's some good protesters out there, but like you said, the ones that the looters and the ones the crooks, they intertwine with them, so they hiding behind the protesters so they can make the protesters look bad and do their thing. Just like we was live, the news was live, and they had them calm the crowd down, and they was letting them speak and everything in Atlanta. And somebody went over there, and the AT&T cell phone company set that on fire. And I said, now they know they know doggone well they should not set that cell phone company on fire, because they know they're gonna need a cell phone.
Yep. Just
And
like the cop that lit the thing on fire and they caught him. He had on a mask, but they caught him.
right. And
Yep.
see, but they do that to try to make a peaceful demonstration look violent and look bad. So they don't want it to happen. They don't
And
want you
my
to speak up.
theory, and I could be wrong, so don't quote me, but my theory is what I believe is that this cop and Mr. George Floyd may have come into contact some way or another at the club they worked at, maybe, and this is just my opinion, because he was dating a white woman.
Yes.
Maybe a white woman must have said something to the white cop, and she didn't like him, and she might have said something to Mr. George Floyd, and
Yeah.
and why he was that aggressive with him.
Right.
Why was he had the look on his face was pure.
Yeah.
Pure.
Right.
In the N word, in my opinion. That's what I got from it.
Yeah.
I agree with you on that. I do.
And in the beginning, they said that some other cops had took him and they were talking to him. They were talking to him. They sat him on the ground. Then a patrol car came and it blocked the view. But you could see his head going up and down like they were shaking him. At him in the cruiser, the police cruiser, they pulled him out. And then the cop that did what he did came and snatched him and put him on the ground. But the other video, because a black girl took the video. She was a young girl. She was so upset. I seen her on the news today. She said, if I knew that they were going to kill this man, I would have did something. Because she said she started videotaping on the ground. And that's when he was saying, help me, help me. But on the other side of the street, somebody took a video and it was 2 other cops sitting on his legs at the same time.
Yeah. They would, yeah.
2 cops sitting on his leg, and this guy had his knee in his neck. Really, it take all 3 of y'all to take him down?
No, it don't. They just did that. They wanted to, like you said, they wanted to, they was after him. They wanted to get him, like you said, somebody she could have put them onto him, and I believe that's what happened. I
Yeah.
believe that's what happened because it's like a crime of passion. It was more like
Mm-hmm.
it was just like that. He was like it was in his eyes, it was
I
in
know,
his
I saw it. You seen the face.
right. He was like, I ain't gonna say it, but he was like,
I'm
he
gonna
gonna
get
pay
you back.
today. Right.
Yeah. Yep.
And that's the way he was looking, and that's the way he react. He like he's gonna pay today.
Yeah.
I heard the
Uh,
Asian cop was related to him.
Here's the other
wow.
thing too, cops and this.
Did you hear that? Eat to live strong.
Yeah, I heard that. I heard all.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. It was all a relation type thing. But I also
Wow.
know that cops, they don't tend to, even though we say that we would go ahead and we would have pushed him off. When in certain states, the cops, when they run those beats, they stick up for each other.
Yes.
They will take a hit out on another one if they don't support them. So they'll pay somebody to come to a crime scene and actually hurt a cop just because he did not take up for his partner on his beat.
They
That's
could have
true.
just said ease up on him or something. I'm sorry. As a human being, I don't care.
That's why every last one of them should be doing time because they were all there and they heard him and they saw it. They all should
Right.
be doing time. Who cares if they get fired? Yeah, because they all should be doing time.
They all right. They all should be doing time. But they call it when they take up for each other like that and they defend each
Brothers in
other.
blue or something like that.
Yeah, the code of honor, some kind of code of honor they have between. They said, now, no matter what happened on this beat, if you don't have my back, then you're gonna suffer the consequences. And that's what, and it's called a code of honor or something like that with the brothers, if in the brotherhood. And if you violate that brotherhood, to them, you're like another criminal on the street.
Mm-hmm. Well, that happened in New York. It was a black cop. He was a detective. He pulled out his badge. They were undercover doing something, and he told them, had his hands up, and they still shot him. He didn't die, but they shot him like 6 times.
Mm.
All cops. Yeah. Marlon said this is happening so much, and you ask yourself, when is this going to stop? No, I don't ask when it's going to stop. I ask when are we going to stand up and stop letting it happen. I'm sorry. Sometimes you do have to stand up for what's right. Like this lady, I'm so upset with her because if no one is calling her out, I will, because you're wrong.
Yeah, she's wrong, and I don't feel sorry for her. What coming to her? I don't. I'm sorry to say that, but I don't, because you know that this child need help, and you took on this child, and now you just want to throw him back, just like, oh, okay, I don't got what I want, so I don't need him no more. That's the way it seems, and this child is in a mental hospital,
Yep.
so you don't know how she was probably mistreating that child. You just don't know if she can do things like this. She don't have no heart. She
Yep.
could have been abusing that child, beating him or stuff,
Right.
stuff like that. Because
Yep.
you don't know for him to be in the mental hospital. Something happened. Something happened really bad.
Mm-hmm.
And
Lux Granny Grace said, I'm sitting here as a white woman just in tears. We were raised to love everyone, period. My police family members are totally disgusted in what happened. Thank you for saying that. And I don't think every white person in the world is bad. Not at all. I have white friends, and some of them, I'm not going to lie, are that I know of. I don't feel they're like that. They're not like that with me. But if you're a racist, I don't like you. If
right,
you are prejudiced, I don't like you. I don't care if you're white or black.
right,
But if you're white and you are putting nooses on people on desk, if you're behind their back calling you the N-word or always, no, I don't like you. I don't. That
Vern,
is the kind of white person I do not like and I don't trust.
right. Okay, Vern and Eat a Little Strong. What you think about this statement they made? They said, "Why should we get mad when somebody of a different race
Yeah,
attack us and kill us when we kill each other?"
but that ain't the issue.
Right. And they trying to use that
Turn it
as a
around.
defense. Right. They're trying
Hmm.
to turn around to get the heat off of them and say, "Oh, they killing each other. They and then they worry about when we do something to one of them, but look how many they don't kill. They
Hmm.
killing each other." And I still say you don't supposed to kill nobody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It don't matter. I mean, it do matter because black lives matter. Every life matters.
Hmm.
But that don't justify what you did to this young man. That still don't justify it. It's
And
still that's
it's all of the white police officers that are killing all of our black men that we are discussing, our black women, our black children. That is the stuff that we don't like. Regardless if black on black crime, you got white on white crime, you guys kill each other and eat each other. What the hell? What got to do with it? Am I lying? Am I lying? I'm telling
no,
the truth.
you
They kill
telling
their
the
own
truth.
family. They lost
Yes.
their job. They kill their whole family.
They should. Yep, they sure
Come
do.
on now.
Oh,
And then they take the punk way out and kill themselves. Why don't you
right.
go ahead and kill yourself first and get it over with?
Oh,
I'm
and
just saying.
it's in every race because this I think it's Chinese. Well, they own a shop, spa shop. He went in there one day, he got into it with his family, went in there, killed 5 of his family members out here in Norcross, killed 5 of his family members. And the salon was full of people. He killed
Mm-hmm.
his 5 family members in front of everybody. He didn't kill nobody else but his family member, and then turned around and killed himself.
See.
And I'm just saying, I'm like, wow.
We're
I
talking
mean,
about the injustice of you being a peace officer. You are there to serve and protect. If you
right,
cannot be a police officer and talk to a black person, okay, or a person of color in a civil tone without getting raised because they say, "Why did you stop me?" and you want to shoot them, this is unacceptable. When
right,
you can stop a white person and they call you all kind of names. They get out the car, throw the paper in your face. You just say, "Okay, buddy, have a good day." Hell no. Hell no. It's not
right.
right.
It's not right.
Sorry, I'm that has nothing to do with it. Black on black crime has nothing to do with it. When it's a white person, a white cop stop a white person, they yell at them, they don't shoot them in the head. 8 people in a church that helped him, and y'all gave him Burger King. Get the hell out of here.
Mm,
No, no. And this man, quote unquote, was forgery. We don't even know if that was even true because we ain't hear about that. But even if
mm,
he did write a bad check, okay, you have to kill him.
right.
No,
No.
no. This is what people are upset about. This is what people are burning down stuff for. This is why some people are looting. But the protesting is why. This is why we kneel. Get on that one knee. You can break into a lady's house and you're supposed to be a police officer and kill her?
Mm,
This is why. Now, each situation is different.
right.
And I didn't even want to talk about this, but because that's pissing me off too. But this lady got me more pissed off right now. But yeah, it's an issue.
Yeah, it's an issue. It really is. And it's sad.
Yep, it's very sad.
Like I tell my son when they walk out the door, my older son and my youngest son, I tell them, I said, look, just pray. I tell them, I said, pray. I pray for them. I say, you pray. If you see anybody, if you see any the police say anything to you, I say just comply with them. Don't argue with them. Just say yes, sir. Yes, ma'am, until you can get out that situation. But be praying the whole time.
Yeah.
Because you're afraid for your sons to go out the door. You're afraid for your kids to go out the door. You're especially being a black young man today, you are afraid for your kids. And it's
But
really
they did to the
sad.
CNN guy.
Yes.
Really? Come on. They told you we're with CNN.
Yeah.
Mm.
I actually, before anybody in my household go out, I tell them to pray. But when I see them pull off, I make sure anybody leaves my house, I go and see them off, because the minute they get in that car, I pray for everything until that car gets out of my sight,
Yes.
because
Yes.
it's just unbelievable how things are happening.
Yes. My mama always said, she said, you know the way you're going, but you don't know how you coming back.
Coming back. That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, my mama always say that, and I pray. I tell my kids, I said, pray, stay prayed up. I said, because I can't get to you. I said, but God can. God can protect you in the name of Jesus. I said, but I'm gonna pray for you, and you pray for yourself. And I tell them to try. That's why I kept calling my son. I said, where are you? What are you doing? Because I wanted him to protest. I wanted to stand up for his rights, but I don't want him to be in get hurt or anything. So I
Right.
was, being a concerned parent, being a mother, you're gonna be worried about your child being out there, especially these days and time, how
Mm-hmm.
your child can just get pulled over by the cops and police, and they do nothing wrong, and they gone.
Right.
One thing lead to another one, and it's not right, and then let the police get away with it, so the other police think that they can get away with it. Just
Right.
like they went in there and killed that young man in his home. She gonna say she thought it was she was in the wrong apartment and killed him,
Oh, girl, please. I forgot about that. I didn't
and
forget about it, but yeah. Yeah.
only gave her
Yeah.
10 years.
Yeah.
She only got 10 years. Just
Yeah.
and I'm gonna tell you this, in DeKalb County, it was this, I know y'all seen it on the news because it was all over the world. This young man, he served our country, and he came home, he was sick, and he came outdoors, he was naked, and the police shot and killed him. And they arrested him. That I think each little strong, they still gotta have a trial on it, because they finally arrested him. It took them a year to
Oh,
arrest this
no,
this
I didn't hear
man.
that.
Yes, he was a black young man. He was sick.
He was
And
military, and he had
The one that
mental.
was driving in the car?
No, he was
no,
outside his apartment. He came out naked, and the
Oh, I
police
didn't hear that one.
said that he felt like he was going to be in danger. But the guy was naked. How was he going to do anything?
right.
Mm.
But
He didn't.
he got off. Now they're trying to go back again. They released him, and then he tried. Tried to overturn it. So he did
Right,
some time, but not as much as he should have.
Mm.
right. And I'm tired of that. I'm tired of that letting these people walk away free. But if you steal a pack of chewing gum, or you go in the store and you steal some, you go in there, take somebody's purse, or you take somebody's hat, they're gonna charge you with armed robbery. They're gonna give you the full extent of the law. But you could take somebody's life, and they just give you a slap on the wrist.
Mm-hmm.
They let you know what is your life worth. You get
So,
more time.
Marlon, I'm trying to see who else came in. The NDT show and Tom, we were just talking about, I don't know if you guys heard, it's a YouTube lady. She adopted a child with autism and she gave him back. I don't know if you guys heard about that. Wanted to know what you think, or if you have anyone that has autism and you wanted to let us know some information about how the children react, because we know they have the special needs, so we have to treat them special. That's why it's called
Right.
needs.
Right. You had to speak. You had to treat them special, because if because they be trying to communicate with you and let you know that something is going on, but Just like I know my child, I know my son, I know what he wants, I know he needs. When you're a parent of a special need child, you know any parent or any child, you know your child, you know what they, you know they needs and they want. So I make sure that I with my child, when he needs something, he can't communicate with me and let me know, but I know him so well that I don't have to guess. I just know it. I just go to it, do what I got to do. And see, he still wear Pampers. So,
Mm-hmm.
you know, because he don't know how to go to the restroom, you know. But he wear Pampers, and I know when he need to be changed, and I know all his needs. And that's what a parent's supposed to do. That's what a parent's supposed to be. It's not receiving money or getting attribute because you want to be seen and say I adopt this child, but you only doing it for the wrong reason. But see, if you do it for the right reason and for love, your reward would be greater than money. Your
Mm-hmm.
reward would be greater than a house. Your reward would be greater than the attribute you are receiving.
Right.
People don't realize that. You know, it's gonna be a time that money ain't gonna have no valuable. So you up there, you praising money and you worshiping money and you want money by doing the any means necessary by mistreating an innocent child, you're gonna fall
With special needs. I think it was
with
some kind
special
of a
needs.
motivation behind it. I really do.
I do too.
I hate to think it, but I'm really leaning
It's,
toward
it's
that.
gonna come out. That's all
Yeah.
gonna come out. It's gonna come out in the wash.
Yes, it's gonna
Mhm.
come out.
It's gonna come out in the wash.
I know Be the Difference said she's going to she didn't want to go to her YouTube page to watch the interview that she said. But she does have a Facebook page. And that's where I originally saw that. And then I saw it on Google. No, I saw it on People. And then I went to her YouTube page. But I'm not going to give her any views or anything on YouTube either. I will go to her Facebook because she doesn't get views for us watching that. You know, she doesn't get anything. But if you guys can get a chance, go. She has like 3 or 4 articles out and check it out and see. And then what we'll do is go back at the end of the week and we'll talk about it again. And I want to see how everybody perceives her besides me. Because like I said, it's my perception. I could be judging. I could be looking at it wrong, but I don't think so.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
Denise said they claimed it was counterfeit money, so he lost his life when their sons and husbands lose their lives by black policemen. Then what? How would they feel if it was on the other foot? Right? Yep. Oh, counterfeit money. Oh, okay. What? Really?
Yeah, counterfeit money. That's what the all started about. And I, for one, I would not know money was counterfeit because it says the way it feels. Money don't stay in my hands long enough for me to know what it feels like. First of all.
Right. I hear you.
me too, girl. Paying these bills. Time you get the money, it come in one hand and go out the other.
Girl, it's spit before I even get it sometimes.
I know, right? But I don't even know what it feels like.
That's why I say pay yourself first. I don't care if it's $100. Make sure you take $100 out first, put it on the side, then pay your bills and the little $50 you have left.
Yes.
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 I usually have $300 left after paying all the bills, getting food, getting gas, getting all the necessities. But another bill be right around the corner.
Yes, you do. Don't.
Exactly.
That bill be
No.
right. It be hiding, and then you think you got a little money. I'm like, oh yeah, I got a little money.
No.
Then that
No.
bill just come out and say surprise you. I'm like, where you come from?
No. Like that $1,200 that they gave for the stimulus. I said they could have kept that. They could have gave me 12 acres and a 20 acres and a mule. I could, what is it, 40 acres and a mule? I could have did more with that.
Yes.
I could have made some collard greens. I could have did a whole bunch of stuff with that. That was $1,200, girl. Came, went, pew. I was like, geez.
Look, never saw it. I'm thankful it came and gone.
That's what I said. Did I even get it? Because I don't remember.
Child, they sent the letter out before I even got the check. Good, I got the letter in it because it was auto deposit, and that man done sent a letter out with his signature on it. I thought it was the 1099. I was like, dang, they done sent the 1099.
I just got the letter the other day. I was like, what's this? I said, that's what that was. I said, I don't even remember getting it. By the time it came in, I had already spent it on something else. Something that had to be paid.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not complaining. I'm thankful for it. But I'm just saying, you know, if you do right and you pay your bills on time and do what you have to do, it's basically a paycheck to paycheck.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta pay yourself first.
Yeah. But guys, if you following Vern's plan, how much we supposed to have now, Vern?
Today the 31st. We should have 500 today. Well, actually today is the first, so we're starting over. But yesterday was the 31st. Yep, you should have the $500. Yep.
Yep.
A lot of people have been doing it, so that's awesome. So tomorrow is what? Monday. I don't go live again until Tuesday. I'll see if they started over. Don't forget, guys, to go to Us Never Them. She posted it, just came 1K celebration. She's doing a raffle. So she said go over there, listen to it, only like 3 minutes.
Okay.
Watch that video and enter the raffle. So I see Denise and Marlon is here. Marlon says, so sad. It hurt every time I see an image of what took place. It was right. It was evil. Yeah, it was. It was awful. But like I said, we just have to pray for each other, pray for our neighbors, our friends, and we have to stand up for what's right. If you see something that's wrong, I know nobody wants to die, but I'm not gonna lie. I would risk my life for somebody that's wrong. Like I said, if I was there, I probably would either be shot or either in jail because I probably would have. My reaction probably would have been to push him.
Yeah, so true.
I'm serious.
Yeah, that's true.
I was screaming at the TV. I was like, "Go over there and push them!" Like, you know, or say something.
Right.
I don't know. It's wrong. God doesn't like ugly, and if that man had a motive to do, cop or no cop, he president. If he had a motive to do this on purpose, he's going to get his just reward, and that's really what I believe.
Yes, he is.
Like I said, he is on suicide watch, but and not to be funny, but I really don't care about that.
But look, let me ask you this. Is it true they said that a couple of years prior he killed another man?
Yeah, they said he has a record. Yeah, he has some.
He has a record of, I think it was like 5.
Yeah, something
that is noted.
Yeah.
So,
wow.
He should not be on the. That's why Minnesota.
A rogue cop is what they're called.
Yep, and that's why they tore up that place. He never should have been allowed to stay on the force. Period.
No. He's supposed to be under the jail.
Exactly. Now the thing about it is, if he gets that far, my preference of what they should do, he should be the crime should be fit with the crime that he did. But when he gets there, because he's a cop, guess what? They're gonna have to keep him in a separate place because the inmates, when they find out you're a cop and you're in jail, hey guys, I don't know this because I've never been to jail. This is what I heard.
No,
they go in there and they have to keep them separate from the population because the population goes in and they will.
Well, they do that on just a regular schmegular crime. This here,
he's going down.
He don't have a chance. There's no way he's going to survive.
Nope.
That's why he on suicide watch because he know he in trouble.
Yeah, and his wife divorced him and all. Girl, now all I can say is I don't pray for anyone to die on purpose. I don't. Right. But if this man did this intentionally, he needs to get what's coming to him. And 3rd-degree murder, I do not agree with because what's that? 20 years? He's going to do what? 2?
Yeah.
No, I don't know. It should not be 3rd degree. I think it should be more, but
It's third degree less than manslaughter.
What is third degree? No,
Yeah.
third degree basically is
It's like
nothing.
it's like a slap on the wrist.
Basically.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
Let me tell
trying
you
to let him
something.
get
Let
away
me tell you
with it.
something. And I'm not trying to be funny, so please don't take offense. Let your son with autism go out there, okay? Hit a white woman or sell drugs, because sometimes in a wheelchair they still sell drugs. Let him go in the corner and sell a bag of weed. I bet you he get 40 years.
Yes, that's
Okay?
true.
Okay. So third degree murder, you don't even get that. So think about
Wow.
that. Yeah.
That's sad. That's really
Yeah,
sad.
exactly.
Yeah. Because
Our
he'll
black
end
men
up
get more for selling one bag of weed than the cops get for killing somebody on tape.
yeah.
Yes.
Wrong. It's wrong.
It's wrong on all levels. And
Yes.
he will he'll be paroled if he even do a lick of time on a felony
Exactly.
charge.
And you know
He'll
what?
be
They would
paroled
just
before
give
he
him
get in.
probation. They would just give him probation, give him a slap on the wrist and probation.
Well, like I
He
said,
cannot
and I
work in the
still stick by this. I hope his spirit come back to haunt him and his whole family for 20 years. I'm serious. You know why? Because if we can't physically do nothing physically, that gotta work.
Oh,
That gotta work.
believe me, it do because I know somebody that
It
they
make you
went
go
through that.
crazy.
Yeah, make you go crazy. Yeah, I know somebody went through that for real. It's true.
And like I said, I don't wish nothing on nobody, but this right here, I said it, I told my husband, he was like, "What?" I said, "Yeah, I hope his spirit come back and haunt him because if he did that intentionally, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
And you got to know that the type of person he is to do something like that. And I could see what his wife, if unless I could be wrong, but his wife is like, "This is my time to get the hell out," because
yeah."
Yeah.
He
probably
probably was
Yeah.
beating her.
yeah, he was
Yes.
probably beating her. Exactly.
I don't
She
know that. I'm just saying. I'm assuming.
That's
So
what
let
I'm
me say
saying.
that.
Don't get me wrong. Don't hold me to this, but that was her opportunity to get the hell away from him. Because
Oh yeah.
you cannot think that this man is not evil all the time. Look at his face. He has hate in him.
Yeah.
right. He had hate in him and she know it. And that's why, like you said, she took this opportunity to leave. She been wanting to leave. But
Yep.
she said she know about the other people he don't kill, and she know that her
Mm-hmm.
husband did it on purpose. So
Mm,
she said, "This is the opportunity. I'm finna go."
yeah. I believe when those white cops see our big black strong mandingo men, they first of all get intimidated. One,
Right,
Yep.
then they think their woman wants him or he wants them, or wants
right.
their woman, and then they probably got beat up in school. So now I got a badge and a gun.
And I'm
Remember
and
that
I'm
big black dude that used to bother me? I'm going to shoot every big black dude out there.
right. That's why they become
That's my
police. That's why.
perception.
Right. That's why they become police officer so they can
Yep.
hide behind that gun and that badge, so they can continue to do all the evil things that they've been wanting to do. That gonna protect them.
Yep. Because
See that
imagine if that cop would have took off his gun and would have fought George Ford fist for fist.
he would have got it butt
He
whooped.
would have got the brakes beat off of him. Come on now.
Yeah, you know it.
Come on. And I really feel that some of them do it on purpose.
They do.
My heart, because of what we were kings and queens before this started. We were kings and queens when they took us from where we were at.
Yep.
And I hate to see these young women out here shaking their tail.
Me too.
I seen a woman. It was either today or last night. It was at one of the riots. I think it was in Atlanta. Yeah, it was in Atlanta because
Yeah.
Atlanta, the capital of Stripperville. She was out there shaking her booty in the middle of the protest, and the cops was on one side and the protesters was on the other. I said, and you couldn't find nothing else to do?
Nothing better else to do.
But get over there and twerk in the street.
And shake your tail.
It was disgusting. No, it's disgusting.
It is.
They should have.
You know,
It's disgusting.
Shot her with a rubber bullet.
It's disgusting. You want to do that? You couldn't have did nothing else besides that.
And she wasn't even supposed to be out.
Right.
Oh, you know who I'm talking about?
Yes. I don't
Yeah.
know, but I know that I saw the person on there.
You saw it? Yeah.
What? Oh Lord. No, honey, if that had been somebody, I would have been like, hold on, officer, let me take care of this one right here.
Let me see. Just give me a belt or a switch or something.
Okay.
Let me send her home. Cause I can't, my granddaughter, she's 3 years old, and it's sad. She be looking at and I told my son and my daughter-in-law, I said, I do not want my grandchildren to be looking at that stuff on TV. She know everything about Tina Snow and Carly B, and I'm like, she's 3 years old, and I'm like, no, I do not want her to grow up. That's too much. And I when they come over, I do not. My son, he loved to look at the videos, but I do not want my grandkids to grow up looking at that stuff, because my granddaughter, she's so smart. She was like, Grandma, look at me dance, and I said, no, you're not gonna be dancing like that. I said no, and I stopped her. I said, you're not gonna be doing that, because they don't have no respect for themselves no more. It's just ridiculous. And then this is a serious matter, and you down there twerking and shaking your behind.
It was disgusting.
Yes, it's disgusting. It's bad.
Awful. Wow. Ladies, we've been on 3 hours. I thank you all for being here. I will do some more research and bring out some more stuff that I find out about this lady, because I want to know what is going on with this baby. I'm going to try my best to keep up to see where he's getting, especially with the COVID-19. That, I think, is like really what took me over the edge with it. And I'll probably try to come back on Thursday and do another live and see. Hope, I don't know. I'm just so disgusted with this lady.
I know, me too.
Yeah. And guys, please don't watch it on YouTube, because if she's monetized on there too, isn't she?
Yeah, she got over 700,000 followers or something.
Yeah, please don't.
I said I'm gonna watch it on Facebook. I'm not.
Yeah, she deserves none.
Yeah, I'm not giving her anything. Yeah,
me neither. I'm not giving her nothing.
And actually, I think she did lose some people, because when I had first went to her, she was more than 700, and now she's just over 700. She's at 707 or 709, but she was way more than that when I first started watching it, which was a couple of days ago.
YouTube should snatch it down.
It's losing people. Yeah,
they should snatch that one down. They really should, because that's wrongful. That's just on so many levels, and it's not good for the brand.
They said people are getting on her, so
I'm glad. They need to get on her.
They need to get on both of them. I still don't understand why her husband ain't said nothing. When you watch it, we'll talk about it. I'm telling you, the husband sitting on the log. I'm like, that's still your child.
Can you send me her stuff to DM? Vern, can you send it to my DM?
On IG, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Then I'll check it on my Facebook.
And thank you for opening up and sharing your information, Living Better, because you didn't have to do that. I really appreciate that.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm glad I did, because I just want everybody to know, being a special need parent, how it is. And I just want everybody to know about my son. And, I enjoy doing it, and I enjoy talking about him. Every chance I get, I want to just, talk about him. So thank you for inviting me. And thank you, Eat a Little Strong, for always being his partner and checking up on him and saying, hi, girl. We call him Charlie too, girl. I be calling him so many names. I be calling him my little weenie. I call him so little cute little name. she said, how my partner doing? I said, he's doing good. She was like, okay, well, just tell him I said hey, or she will FaceTime me so she can talk to him. And I just think good people, I think good people in this world to stand up for kids, stand up for any child, but especially for special needs children. And I'm glad that you did this forum tonight, Vern. Thank you so much.
No, thank you, because that's how I want to be seen. I want people to be able to come here. Yes, I talk about the YouTube stuff, but I want you to also be able to feel free, because I talk about my adoption. You know, it's hard for me sometimes. I talk about how I feel about people not telling me, and, you know,
Right.
so thank you for, you know, I talk about my lupus, you know, and some people don't like to talk about that, but it's therapy for me. I talk about it.
Yep.
Because some days are not always fun. Some days I'm down for the count.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I try to smile and stay happy. But when I'm exhausted and, you know, especially with this COVID-19, that's why I said today, I don't know if you was on the panel when I said it. I went to the dollar store today. As I came back, Mom was like, dang, you were gone for 2 hours. What took you so long? I said, I was at the Dollar Tree. I said, I spent $85. He was like, what? But I want to make sure I have everything so I don't have to keep going back.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, so hey,
I appreciate you doing that too, because I know the feeling, because every day I wake up in pain every day. But you know what? Nobody will ever know, because I smile to keep from crying.
Yes. Yes.
Do you have lupus?
No, I have multiple sclerosis.
Oh, MS. I was gonna say, did you have MS? Okay, yeah, that's right. They tell me you had.
So
you know the foodie does too, right?
Right. Yep. I'm trying. You know what? As a matter of fact, I'm trying to do something for on my Wednesdays, because I have the health and nutrition, and then my I'm putting the health and nutrition and fitness together on Wednesday, because Friday is like everybody's getting off of work and the audience is not as strong. And I'm trying to do something now. This Wednesday, I'm doing a panel with a bunch of different people. You know, keto, vegan, vegetarian, pescatarian. I'm trying to get them to come up on a panel so people can ask questions about it. And I'm always a no judgment platform. So I'm gonna do one for on a Wednesday too, for people that wants to talk about it, like with me with MS, the foodie. If you want to come up with lupus, and then Living Better will come up and talk about CP, so people can actually. I want this. That's my reason for starting my YouTube channel, was for the awareness.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna send you a message too, because I have a panel coming up with Queen. Oh, I forgot her last name. Shoot. She comes on my panel, Queen. Anyway, we're doing one on the 14th. And I'm gonna send you a message and see if you wanted to come up and talk to.
Okay.
Yeah. But thank you all for being here. I see Denise Watson says what's on my mind. McKay, sis, I will talk to you tomorrow. And then Marlon Music Channel, thank you all for being here. Eat to Live Strong and Living Better with Style Rucker. Thank you. I know those 4 here said, so there must be somebody in the bushes. But thank you, whoever's in the bushes, for being here. Guys, I wish you all the best. Pray for the world. Pray for each other. Peace and blessings to you all, and love and light. Thank you again. Good night.
Good night. Okay.
Good night. God bless.
God bless you. God bless you.
God bless you.